Literally, what is going on? I wasn't lying when I literally was gonna open with literally. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I just had to do it. I just
literally
had to do
too
it,
much.
Sorry. Look at you. You're already on the literally grind. Oh my
What do you mean I literally started it?
Oh my gosh, this whole podcast is just gonna be us saying literally. Just
Really,
no
though.
content, just literally.
It literally will be. All right.
It will be.
Right. Exclamation mark guest, if you guys haven't already, go follow our lovely guest on all platforms that she has provided us with. What's up, Etheminis and Methy? Can I call you a Methy? Is that what is it? A Methy? I think it is. That sounds like it's rude to someone, but however, I'm turning off the alerts. So if you do sub, I appreciate it. You're amazing. If you follow, I appreciate you're amazing. But I don't want to interrupt some of the things, or some of the things that are said. Jeez, you guys are spamming this chat and keeping this chat moving. You guys are so lovely. Thank you for joining us today. At the start of every episode, Brax, we play this little game. It is called Quick Question. It's kind of gets you warmed up and ready to go. I think you're pretty warmed up, but however, maybe you've never been here. Maybe it's the first time you've ever seen this show. I mean, some of us have. I mean, maybe. And this game is called Quick Questions, and we have a little intro for you. So if you direct your eyes to the screen, you will see what I'm talking about. This is Quick Question. Now, how you play Quick Questions? Well, it's... I'm literally going to eat literally a loaf of bread. My goodness, e-gamer. Quick Questions has 3 rules to it. Number 1, there is 10 questions. Number 2 is that the guest, you are going to have 60 seconds to answer every single question. And number 3 is for every 5 seconds left on the clock, the viewers are going to be gifted 1 sub. So there's a little bit of pressure on you here, Brax. Maybe not too much.
Okay.
Like if you lose, I mean, you won't lose anything except for the love of chat. So I'm just...
You've just got my competitive mode on, Bren. What have you done?
Sounds good. Don't drain my bank account because I'm paying for these.
Okay, let's get done in 1 second, guys. I'll say literally as all my answers.
Oh my goodness. You literally have to have real ones though.
yeah, that's all good. That's all good.
I have to go and work 3 minutes. But no, Jor, I am your boss now. I say you cannot go back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Retire him now. Just get him to quit.
Yes,
exactly.
You are actually retired. You're literally retired. Before we start here, I just want to just check chat. Wait, we're getting sub. You might be a gamer. You might be. I'm not saying anything. If it's up to Brax, really, it really is. Look, because I'm almost on my break from work. Yo, hey Matthew, you too sweet to come in here, drop that follow, and hang out with us for a few minutes. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. W Iggy to you, Iggy. So, chat, are you ready? And Brax, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, chat, if you are ready, and you just spam that love in chat, please. So I know that you guys are ready to put some pressure on Brax and make sure she feels judged after every single answer.
No.
Perfect. Thank you for spamming that love. I see the chat is ready. The guest is ready.
Ooh,
we are ready.
Go.
When I say the first question, I will start the clock. And please resume one by one after another until we have gotten to the 10. So just quick questions. Quick answers too. All right, Brax, we're starting right.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I was kidding. I have to play with everyone. Get everyone. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna start now, though. For real, though. 3, 2.
Yeah.
What is your favorite word?
Literally.
What is your favorite food?
Spaghetti.
What is your favorite drink?
Lemon bitters or peach iced tea.
What is your favorite number?
13.
What is your favorite movie?
Ooh. Oh, Friday the 13th.
Okay. Who's your favorite influencer or celebrity?
Behavior on Twitch and Bren and Iggy and Puppy Joran, not Jacko.
Favorite vacation you've ever taken?
To Canada.
Favorite animal?
Penguin.
Favorite season?
Spring.
Favorite gift you have ever received?
This ring from Puppy Jaw.
Let's go. That is one sub. Right before 5 seconds, you were almost at 2, honestly. But let's go. So someone's getting a sub today. Let's see who's getting it. We're gonna get the sub. One sub going out to someone in here. It's going to be who it going to be?
I was so stressed. The movie one stumped me.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. It happens. E-gamer, you shouldn't use that yet. E-gamer, if you're still around for when we do it, I'll tell you why. But what's it called? We do use that for something else in there as well. Going out to Tommy. What's up, Tommy? If you're in here, how's it going? Good to see you. Sorry to call you out of lurk if you are. But, congratulations on picking up that sub there. So let's go through the list here. We're gonna start from the top and go all the way down and see all the things you're talking about. You had some interesting answers there. So
yes.
So we're gonna start from the top and work our way down here, and just make sure that we are kind of going through here one by one. We're gonna get answers out of everything. So the first one was your favorite word, and that is literally. Is it literally it?
Yeah. I guess it literally is as of today. I found a love for this word in the chat, and literally everyone has convinced me that it's my new favorite word.
Oh, literally everyone, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My goodness. What is your favorite food? When I said that, you said spaghetti.
Yes.
So knees weak.
First thing that came to
spaghetti.
My mind. Oh my gosh, no. I love any form of pasta, and just spaghetti was the first thing that came to my mind, and I'm like, yes.
I think we talked about this too. You said spaghetti bolognese when we first talked.
Yeah.
About that. Okay.
I think I did. Just anything. Like I could have just said pasta, but I just had to go with spaghetti.
And you yelled at me because I didn't know what bolognese was, and yeah, I remember that.
Oh my.
I recall this now.
I don't remember this. I'm tripping now.
I do. It's trauma. It's fine. I'm not kidding.
Oh, okay. I see.
Favorite drink. I can't remember exactly what you said, but whatever it was like.
Yes. Lemon bitters.
Lemon what?
Lemon bitters or peach iced tea.
Lemon bitters or peach iced. Peach iced tea is fire. I used to drink that like every single day.
Yes. 100%. So good.
Lemon lime bitters. I've never tried that, but it's something that I feel like I might have to find and try now.
You should. It's definitely an Australian thing when you go to like the pub or something. It can have alcohol, but it can be without alcohol, and that's the one that I've always had. And it's like lemon lime kind of like soda kind of vibe.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Try it out.
That sounds pretty cool. You said favorite number was lucky number 13. Why 13? Yes. Was it like a sports jersey? Was it a like what was is it like a birthday? What does 13 correlate to you?
It's my birthday, and surprisingly, it's also Jordan's lucky number as well for some reason. And I just found that so weird because most people find the number 13 like unlucky because like Friday the 13th, like, you know, bad luck and everything. But I find it a good luck number, so it's really contradictory.
I see. Okay, I'm pretty sure a couple other guesses picked 13, so I don't think it's that bad of a number. I mean, maybe it's.
Oh really?
So maybe it is. Maybe it's becoming more of a lucky number than it is an unlucky number. I don't know.
Let's go.
Favorite movie. You said Friday the 13th. You're sticking with the 13th trend here.
I really struggle with that one.
Okay. So is there one that you'd say is maybe more over?
In the moment, when people ask me my favorite movie, I always stress because I can't think of it. And I was trying to think of the name of one of these like romance movies that I like, but it just wasn't coming to my head. So I was like, first movie that came to my head was Friday the 13th, but I actually do love that movie a lot. I just love horror.
I mean, fair. That's fair. I mean, you can stick with your answers. No problem at all.
Yeah, stick with
it. Jocko, this is a live stream. This is on pause, bro. You said favorite influencer, and you had a couple of names that I can definitely agree with. But I want to ask you about one. You said not Jocko. So you mean Jocko or not Jocko? I'm confused.
Not Jacko. I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it's not Jackson, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. And I can't rival that because I'm pretty sure you said Behavior, Bren, Poppy Jor, NTF Iggy, and not Jacko. Yes. And that is a lineup and a half if you ask me. So fair enough. Favorite vacation you ever taken? This one I'm interested in.
Yes.
You said something that's a little near and dear to me. You said to Canada.
Yes, I did. Canada. It wasn't actually a vacation. It was an exchange student program I did a few years ago. It was the best month of my life. I'm not joking. I will never forget it.
That's cool.
the friends I made there, the experience, like we came in November, so it was like nearly winter, and I've never experienced like snowy Christmas or anything like near that. So I was so hyped to spend like November there. It was an early winter as well.
Huh. What year was this? Do you remember, like, approximately?
2019.
Yeah, so it probably would have been pretty cool
Yeah.
that winter. That's right. And then in kind of going on from that too, where did you end up going? Because you didn't say that.
Toronto.
Oh, okay, so you're East Coast. So yeah, that
Yeah.
would have probably been really cold there too around that time of year.
It
No
was
kidding.
really nice.
Shout out to all the homies that have been on connections from the Eastern Canada. Like you got Just Dre, you've got Mans, you've got I'm missing one. Halion is a third one that I can think off the top of my head. The Better Coast, I don't know about that, Donovan. It's just we're just talking about it being a coast, all right? The You said favorite animal. I actually missed this one.
Yes. Penguin.
Penguins. It's a good one.
Yes.
Okay. Why penguins though?
I have no idea, to be honest with you, Bren. When I was younger, I was obsessed with penguins. I used to have like a little penguin like plush toy I was obsessed with, and just something cute about them, and the fact they live in the cold. I don't know. I love the cold personally.
They're pretty cool.
I just think they're adorable.
They're pretty cool until you like realize that they kill like no other. But like I mean, other than that, they're pretty cool.
The actual.
I'm pretty sure.
You're traumatizing my childhood self.
What is the connection episodes with a little bit of trauma?
It literally time to traumatize all the guests.
Yeah, really. Yeah, terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Geez. Not going there. Favorite season you said was spring, which is interesting because usually everyone that comes in, that is one that is not commonly said on this show. It is usually a lot of fall, and sometimes winter, but fall is usually the kind of the headrunner of this. So why do you say spring?
Spring's my favorite season. I was born in spring. It's the perfect balance for me between like warm and cold weather. Like you can always wear a t-shirt and jeans, but you can also wear like a hoodie and a skirt. So like that makes sense fashion wise. But like also I love how like vibrant and bright. There's like flowers. It's so pretty. So I love spring so much.
That's fair. Spring is great. Spring is great. Like I think as far as in Canada, spring is one of those times where it's not too bad. I mean, some people disagree with me, but like in Vancouver, I should say. Yeah. It's when like there's a little bit more sun than there is rain, which is kind of like nice. Okay. So like it's like the one time a year we see a little bit more sun, aside from like summer when it's just like deathly hot. So I think definitely, agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
And then the favorite gift you've ever received. I like this one. I like this one a lot. You said it was a ring from Poppy Jor.
Yes, so he gave it to me at 6 months.
Aww. Is it like is there any significant for the ring? Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, it has our names on it, and he picked like my favorite color, which is blue.
Damn, Poppy Jor got that bling bling, huh?
Yeah, no, he got me this ring, and I love looking at it. But yeah,
that's so sweet. I like that. So that's quick questions. Congratulations to Tommy for winning the gifted sub there. Enjoy that gifted sub if you're here, Tommy. I don't know if you are or not. Loves bracks, love the cold, also lives in Australia.
I do love the cold. I hate summer in Australia. I'm not lying to you. I just hate it. That's why I would genuinely move to Canada.
So wait, what you said you hate what? Sorry?
I hate the heat.
The heat?
Like,
I mean, that's fair. There is some months where it's just like, no thanks. We had our highest record high. I think we had like I think we talked about this actually, you and I, like on your stream or on George's stream, about how we had like a day in the month where it was 43 Celsius here this past year. It was like crazy. Yeah, I know it's a little bit it's a little bit too hot for this Canadian, if you ask me. Yeah, exactly, Jacko. Yeah, a little too much. Yeah. Roasty toasty.
I couldn't deal with that either.
Donovan, let me know what that is in Fahrenheit, all right? Because I know you're already searching it up. Oh my God. So that was quick questions. Going on to the questions that I have for you. That's a lot for Philippines too. Yeah, it was nuts. Like people were like dying, Jay. It was nuts. Wait, what was the number? I was literally looking at my phone. 43 Celsius, Donovan. 43 Celsius. It was like hot.
My prediction. 110 Fahrenheit.
110.
Oh no, maybe like 120.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit higher than 110. Yeah, no, Jay, like that's how everyone else was breathing too. Um, so kind of going on there. While we wait for Donovan to find the
Yep.
Fahrenheit there.
All good.
What made 110? Yo, you were right on the numbers. That's crazy.
Hey, let's go! I won
Um,
my own game show. Let's go.
this is brackscracks. Who are you?
Yeah.
There you go. What made you want to begin streaming? What was the day that you're like, you know what, I'm going to click go live, and this is going to be the day that I'm going to begin streaming? What encouraged you to push that go live button the first day?
That's very interesting, actually, because I don't think there's like one direct answer to that. I did start streaming because I had a passion for gaming, and that's what I've always done. But I knew that there was something inside of me that I wanted to like talk to people, influence people, spread positivity, and stuff like that. And when I found Twitch, I fell in love with the platform because I could get that audience while doing something that I love at the same time, which was playing games. And I just honestly, it clicked. I started streaming. I enjoyed it. I got one of my first chatters in stream. Shout out to Iggy, actually. He was one of the first people that talked in chat and just kept it going. And it got me so excited that I could talk to people, influence people, and then I got raided. And then more people started coming, and just to know that I have such a supportive audience just keeps me like fueled every single day to want to strive for my goals. But yeah.
For sure. W Iggy in chat for sure.
Yeah, literally W Iggy.
That's really cool.
Iggy's been here since day one.
That's crazy. I was wondering how Iggy knew all you guys, because I'm like, Iggy's
Yeah.
like so far across the world from everyone else, and this dude stays up every single night hanging out with you guys, and I was wondering like, what was this like? But that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's
he's
pretty cool. W Iggy in chat for sure.
literally.
What is the TLDR version of your life? What is looking at little bracks, little young bracks, and the little stories along the way to get to kind of brackscracks that we know and love now on Connections? What is that kind of, what did that version of the from here to there kind of, how did that work?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course you can. You're allowed to at any point.
What is TLDR? Yeah.
That's okay. You're not the first guest to ask that question. TLDR is too long, didn't read. So basically, it is a summarized version of your life. So what is basically like the first kind of memories leading up, going up to now the brackscracks that is sitting here now? What is the little kind of stories in between? It doesn't have to be too short, but it's totally up to you.
I guess kind of the short story is I think that the pivotal moment in my life was probably COVID and everything, finding myself and dealing with my mental illness and stuff like that. It really changed my perspective on life and how I wanted to view things. I really struggled a lot during lockdown and it wasn't quite easy for me, but when I made it through in the end, I realized things that I need to prioritize my health first and what I needed to focus on to benefit me. It isn't selfish if you're self-caring for yourself, but I realized that I just needed to focus on myself to be able to like get through life. And then I got through that and I found Twitch and I was like, I'm going to strive for something that I'm passionate about to keep me going. And I found my love for that. And here I am. I'm getting teary. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is not like, I don't know. This is not like keeping up with the bracks. Yeah, no. I think, definitely COVID pushed me really hard through it. Honestly, I didn't think I was even going to make it to the end of this year, but I'm grateful for all the people who kept me going this far.
Aw. You're sitting here now. Look at all that love in chat. Look at all that love in chat for a guest. Yo, I will say you may be breaking a record here of being the first guest to cry on the second question. Yeah, exactly. But however, it is always okay to cry on this show. This is totally okay. You would not be the first one. You're not going to be the last one to cry on this show. It is about kind of a bit of therapy, if you will, on this show, and that's what we want you to be able to take away from it. Is kind of be able to kind of just like unload and get people to know who the real person is behind the creator, essentially. So don't feel like you have to hide anything on here. No. This is all good. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible during all part of this. No, 100%. However, chat, maybe get your tissues ready for the rest of this episode, because I think this might be a little bit of a tearjerker. It'll be a fun one, but it might be a little bit sentimental as well.
It's okay, I'll donate for tissues.
Tissues for everyone. However, we do have a couple of guest questions, or sorry, a couple of viewer questions here as well. Yeah. The first one, it never goes by, and I actually know the answer to this one, but I know the chat doesn't know because we weren't in the same. Not everyone here was there too. We might cry over this answer. Yeah, we might, Donovan. No. And the question is, and it comes from Donovan: is toilet paper over or under?
Oh my god. Okay. it's over. But when I'm lazy, I like to put it under. I just can't be bothered. I drop it and I'm like, under. Just shove it on whatever way it goes. That's the way I stick with. I just can't be bothered. Honestly, Brent, I just can't be bothered. I
Chat.
think I've just lost all of my viewers. They're all just left.
First time I've ever seen an L Brax in chat, and oh my goodness, the L's are coming.
The haters are coming at me.
My goodness. Okay, well, next question. Going on to from that question, we actually have a couple questions from that toilet paper question, and I think I've actually talked to you about this as well. But oh my goodness, I see some funny questions coming in fast here.
Oh my gosh, I see Iggy's question.
However, we'll get them one by one. Don't worry, we'll get there. But the question that we've kind of grown legs from this, from the lovely Sweet Mango 01's episode, is from the toilet paper. When you're wiping, do you scrunch or fold?
Scrunch. Especially with my long nails, you just can't fold or else the nails. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of pooping. I've already talked about this on my stream. I don't know if your viewers are ready to see me talk about poop for like the next 10 minutes.
This is every stream, Brax. What do you mean?
Oh my gosh, it's becoming a regular occurrence where I just talk about pooping. I'm not afraid to just leave stream and be like, guys, I'm gonna take a shit real quick. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Like, they know.
Donovan go, ooh, bro, she got dookie nails.
I gotta clean these.
Oh my goodness. Okay. As far as what chat usually goes, that's over 2 for you so far. So okay, great.
Well,
let's see if we can go over 3.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, thank you, Larita. Larita, what's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the conversation. The third question, the one of the other questions here is, when you wipe, are we going front to back or back to front?
Wait. Front to back. Why would you go back to front? You're just pushing it towards. Why? I got told as a kid that you're just putting the bacteria towards your. Yeah. Why would you do it that way? You're trying to give yourself like AIDS or something?
I don't think that's how that works, but 1 out of 3. One out of 3. I'll give you that. W for no stanky coochies in here.
No way.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody ever gonna answer back to front ever. Oh my goodness, really though. AIDS, yeah. I don't know about love, not AIDS. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been lurking. Sorry for being like, no, Andy, you're all good. Thank you for stopping in. Welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. We were asking some weird questions. Fine, you came at a good time. We're done with those questions. So we're gonna go into the next question. I'm not going back, Andy. You're gonna have to watch this on podcast if you want to see what I just asked. Or you can just wait till next week when I ask it to you. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm looking for the other question. I had another question. Oh, this question comes from Pugs, the lovely first family member we have in here. Family member? Yeah, family member.
Yep.
And the question they asked is best cookie ?
Choc chip all the way. No question about it. Choc chip. Especially the homemade ones that come in the roll and you like slice them up and put them on the baking tray. They take like 2 minutes to make and then you put in the oven for like 10 minutes and just like dunk it in some milk and it's like, I should be paid for this, man. I should advertise.
Really though. You're gonna make me turn into the Pillsbury Doughboy. Listen to that. Like, poke myself.
Oh my gosh, I'm hungry thinking about it.
Oh, really though? No kidding. Me too now. Okay, I see some other questions here. We got some other questions here as well.
Yep.
One from Magna, and I'm gonna butcher this because I don't know how to say these. But hey, Brax, would you ever plan on participating in the Philippine festivals, like Atihan Festival in Calbo? Or something festival in Cebu, or do you know any of these?
Haven't heard of these, but I want to go to Cebu one day. And I think that I've heard of like the Masquerade, like with the Masks Festival. I've always wanted to like go and watch them live. But other than that, I'm not specific on festivals, but I would love to celebrate my culture by going to one for sure next time I go to the Philippines.
B was like even close in the slightest.
Bruh.
I feel like not. Let's see here. And then Iggy's question, the one that you were giggling at as well, is cereal, and please. Don't please. Cereal.
This is where our friendship ends.
First.
Milk.
Well, this has been Connections. It's nice to see you guys. We had a great stream today. This has been Brax! Exclamation mark guest in chat. Go, maybe don't follow this guest because it's kind of weird. But we'll see you next Tuesday with Andy Righteous.
No.
Bro,
okay,
why?
Hear me out, Brent. Hear me out. I've always had the problem as a kid.
You have a lot of problems, Brax.
Right. This is why I'm where I am at. Okay, anyways. So I gotta pour a bowl of cereal. I pour my Cocoa Puffs or whatever, and I'm so freaking excited to eat my cereal. I open the fridge. There is no fucking milk, and I just want to cry. So I always pour milk first because we never run out of cereal. It's always the milk that's run out. We just go through milk like that, and that's how I am. And everyone hates me for it. That's everyone.
Okay, yo, let's go. Like Mitch would put, like, bro, your cereal's gonna splash. Like exactly. Like I feel like Brock's the type of person who gets gets going when when you get splashed because of poop splashback. Like that's the type of energy I'm getting right now.
Forget poop splashback. Okay. Here's the thing. Do you really want me to talk about poop on this podcast, Brett? Because I'm more than welcome to talk about minimizing poop splashing.
My mom is watching, and I know she is, and she's like, "Oh fuck, why are we doing this?"
I'm giving life tips, okay? Bren's mom, it's okay. I'll help you out with the pooping.
Oh my goodness!
I need to stop.
Stana, you're a milk first person too. My goodness! Oh my goodness!
Woo!
There's always a couple crazies, you know.
Oh, okay. Me and Sana just gonna go cry in a corner now.
Really though, you did not just say that. Brax be the type of person to steal from our family with habits like that.
I don't steal from my family.
No one's gonna help my mom pooping. Thank you very much, Mitch. her bowel things are just fine. B, you know what? Your clips are like one of the highest watched clips on this channel. I hope you know that.
Bruh. He knows what to clip.
All right, let's continue on here. Megan asked another question. Bren, to me. It was a question to me.
Oh.
Yo, what's up? And Megan asked, Bren, would you ever plan on visiting the Philippines and trying the food there? So, Philippines, yes, no doubt about it, 100%. Manila in the veins, like, well, but not really, but
no way.
Manila inside, vanilla outside, you know. What's it called? But no, like 100% would definitely go to Philippines, no doubt about it. I have friends, like people, and I have Manila in the what? Yeah, or dad, I'm sorry. What's it called? I would definitely go, and hey, now like I basically know B's whole family now, so I mean, now I have someone to hang out with if I go there. So I would definitely go to Philippines, 100%, no doubt about it. It's just kind of like when and how and things like that. Like that's kind of about it. As far as the food, I've heard the food's a little bit much for non-native Philippine people. That's what I've heard. And it's just like a lot of spice, a lot of like things like that. See, the thing about me is I like spice. My stomach, however, disagrees with it. And that means a lot of throwing up and literally me like sitting there like, ugh. So I don't know. B did say, however, B said that she would be making some dishes when B comes over and hangs out with me. So adobo? What's adobo? It sounds like a shortened version of like adorable. It's adobo.
You're so adobo.
It's so adobo.
Can you please make that a sound alert?
That's adobo. Someone clip that and send me it. B ? Adobo. You saw adobo. Adobo is a delicious seasoning. Yo, what's up, Ken? How's it going? You're a delicious seasoning, Ken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Sorry.
We have another one from Pugs as well. So I hope that answers your question, Magna. Awesome question. Pugs asks to you, what is it like being a conitarian?
What's a conitarian?
I don't know, but I'm searching up right now. Just call me Delicious. I will call you Delicious, Ken. Maybe I'll just call you Ken.
Conitarian.
A person who opposes or rejects popular opinion, especially in stocks exchange dealings. Objective, opposing or rejecting popular opinion, going against current practice. So that's what it means. Pug's got that big vocabulary. My goodness.
Oh, bigger than my vocabulary. Literally, just proves my point. Oh my gosh.
So what? We need an answer. What is it like, huh?
I don't choose to be the unpopular opinion. It's just my personal thoughts. I'm not like I'm gonna go with this because that's not majority of the population. It just happens to be that a lot of my opinions are unpopular, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I get hated on a lot, so I get used to it.
Bren, how did you pronounce conitarian? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna play it on stream for the Google here. Let's just quiet for a second.
Contrarian.
Oh, I fucked that hard. Contrarian. I put conitarian. Contrarian. Let's do it one more time.
Contrarian.
Yeah, no. Not even close.
What
My
the
goodness.
heck?
Oh my goodness.
Nuh-uh.
Contrarian.
Thank God this isn't a spelling bee.
Yeah, no. There's only one B in here and it's...
Yes.
Oh my
gosh.
Take on poop. All right.
We all saw that.
Jeez.
No way.
We'll watch that later, B, after the stream on the Discord, because I want to see this. I got some interesting clips to watch. I feel like B after the stream. I got better that Adobo one there too, B. I'm holding you to that. I got some questions though for you too. That was some interesting questions from the audience there. If you have any more questions, you get 2 per stream, set up to 7. You might have already maxed those out or gotten pretty close. However, I'm going to save them too. There is deep questions coming too. This is always, of course, a lot of fun, but we also have some deep questions later. So just keep that in mind, chat. Maybe that is. Oh, posture check. We got to check our posture. Jacko's making us check our posture.
Crack my
Thanks,
back.
Jacko.
Bracks my crack. I mean, what? Okay.
You obviously have a lot of, let's say, items behind you, for instance. You have a lot of collectible items which are quite interesting. You have some Funkos, you have some shoes, you have Mr. Worldwide. You got a lot of interesting things behind you. You got quite an impressive collection behind you there. So I'm going to make you kind of an interesting kind of thing here is if you were given 3 things to make you happy, what would those 3 things be? And they can be something you have, they can be something you would like. But they must garnish happiness and they must be materialistic things.
Oh, so they can't be like people, like friendships.
Couldn't be exactly. It couldn't be a feeling, couldn't be a friendship, couldn't be a person, couldn't be a pet. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Has to be materialistic.
Okay. I already have one of them, and John's gonna kill me if he watches this or like hears about this.
Okay.
I would like a Dyson fan. Because I can't survive in the heat. When I move in with him, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
And he thinks it's a waste of $500, but I'm saying purely because I would like a Dyson fan. Okay, now the other 2 are gonna be probably something I think about. I don't know.
That's definitely not how you spell it there, Jacko, but you know. You tried.
He really... Yeah. I don't know, this is interesting. I've never thought about just materialistic items. I would most likely like refer to like friendships with my friends or like things like that. But now you put it in materialistic items, I'm like, what do I really look for in materialistic items? Because I try not to find value in them as much as like non-tangible things such as friendship. You really got me there, Bren. Would it be bad to say the Mr. Worldwide poster?
No, not at all.
Everyone else's items be like spaghetti, like water, and mine be like Mr. Worldwide, Dyson fan, 2-ply toilet paper. No, the last item. Ooh. But like, this is tough, man. This is tough. You really stumped me on this, Bren. This ain't even like a deep question.
All right. It wouldn't be the first person to get stumped on this question or questions of these kind of nature.
I was okay, but the like I'm just doing the first things that come to my mind. I've got a katana up there. You can't see it on stream, but I also have another one here. I do love my katana collection. Little weeb kind of vibe there. And no Inosuke and Tanjiro, but yeah, no. I love my katanas.
So the katana would probably be the last one?
Yes.
Okay. Jay brought up a good point. Or sorry, no, not Jay. Sorry. Yeah. Pugs brought up a good point.
Yes.
Pug said Mr. World is a person though, no? But it is a poster though, you said. You said the poster specifically, correct?
Yeah. Not him as a person. I don't want Mr. Worldwide himself.
I mean, okay.
I'm not like hiding him in my basement or anything.
All right, next question.
Yep. Moving on from that one.
Do you have any secret hobbies or skills that most people would not know about you?
Ooh. My world record for eating hot dogs is like 4 hot dogs in like 10 minutes. And I don't know if that's good, but actually maybe it was less than that. But I just felt really good about myself after eating 4 hot dogs in 10 minutes. And with the bread too.
That's impressive.
I was like, damn.
And we call Iggy the throat goat.
Oh, I throw to those hot dogs down. He's the throat goat, but I'm the hot dog boy. I'm the glizzy gladiator.
The gladiator, my goodness.
Oh, not good.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think, because when I think of talents, I just don't.
I mean, I would consider that as a talent. That is pretty impressive.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay, well,
if you want to come up with something, that's of course you can come up with something else, but that is really impressive. Like, now I'm like interesting of like trying to see if I can I can barely eat 4 hot dogs, but 4 in like 10 minutes, that seems like you're asking for a lot. But I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
My stomach can be good. Like, I can eat like 2 pizzas on my own, which is not that much. And I think I've had like 5 bowls of pasta in one sitting.
Damn, impressive. It's impressive. Cause see, with me is like, that's the thing is like, I mean, maybe I'm just getting older.
Yeah.
Brother, I can't stomach a hot dog. I'm the least American in the world. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing is like, I think Donovan, we're just so old, Donovan, that like we have repercussions if we eat like that anymore. Like, maybe as a teenager I could do that, but now it doesn't work that well anymore. I'm throwing up for the next 8 hours if I do that.
Oh like, my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Most people can have more than 4 hot dogs. Hello, Maddie. That was an interesting first comment from you. But hi, welcome in. Weird factoid, but I'll take that. We'll take you on that one. Good to see you. Question of the day, by the way, is what's your left? Just kind of before we hit the break here, I wanted to kind of touch on something that you kind of you put in here as your things here. You when we asked you kind of for the things that you were interested in possibly talking about, and maybe there's certain things that we'll talk about coming up, and so I'm gonna keep some things for after this for later, but there's some things that I'm worried that we might not get to, and that's in pageants. You did pageants and you found some confidence in that, and I found that quite interesting. And so I wanted to kind of go for it.
I'm sorry. No, you go ahead, Brent.
I was trying.
Can't cut you off. This is your show, not mine. I'm not about to host this thing.
See, but what's kind of weird about this is that I'm Canadian, and so I have to legally let you go. I'm not allowed to.
Wait, what? You're making this sound like I'm being held ransom or something. Like, I legally have to let you go.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, you put that down, bro. You don't get it. She don't, Jacko.
Am I putting the right corner?
Kind of, except for like you're in me. Oh, that's pretty clever.
What the heck? Don't say it like that.
Yo.
Continue.
Andy, never mind. I found a clip from you the other night, Andy. Let's just say that's something you're gonna have an interesting promo video coming up. I'm just saying. What about a 6-pack, Andy? I don't know. So pageants.
Yes.
You were in pageants when you were younger. You gained some confidence from it. How does that play out? I'm kind of interested to hear about that.
Yeah, I'm more than welcome to talk about it. But pageants I started when I was 12, initially as a confidence booster. I was always very confident as a kid around my friend group, but that's because I grew up rurally and I only had like 8 people in my year level graduating like primary school with me, which I don't know what that converts to in US or Canada. I think
sorry, like, what was the grade again?
Primary? It's primary, so year 6.
Probably grade 6.
Oh, I thought it was like middle school or something.
Oh, yeah, like middle school, yes. Like sometimes middle school, depending on where you go, but yeah.
I'm just trying to convert it, but yeah. Like I was always confident around my friends, like was not afraid of public speaking or anything like that. But as soon as it came to like groups of people, I was just introverted. Like I just wouldn't talk to anyone. I was shy if I didn't know the person. So my mom signed me up for a pageant she saw on Facebook, like the typical Filipino mother she is. And I tried it out and I actually got first runner-up, which was really surprising for me. And I met a lot of good friends, got some confidence. And actually from that pageant, because I won the charity award, I ended up going to Thailand for that one. So as a 13-year-old going to Thailand for an international pageant, like my little self was like crapping myself inside. Like my anxiety was at a high that I didn't even know I had at the time. And I was like, what do I do? Like thousands of people watching me on Facebook, IRL, like it was tough, but in the end I made it through it and I gained confidence. It was a really good experience personally. I don't think I would be where I am today without that experience of pageants because I've developed as a person because of them. Yeah.
Because I think you hear like there's so many bad connotations to pageants.
Yes,
And I think
agree
that's
with that.
it's a interesting insight. And that's why when I saw it, I was like, that's really cool because I think like you hear so many people being like, I lost confidence or I felt like I was getting sickly or certain
Yeah.
things I got from pageants. Confidence is usually not
Yeah.
one of them, which is interesting. And it's great that you got that from
Yeah.
that because I think you're taking a good thing out of something that people really society puts as kind of sometimes mostly
Yeah.
a bad, which and I think it
Yeah.
started off as that reason. It wasn't like you were going in there for any other reason that you wanted to gain some confidence, and you came out with confidence. And I mean, you
Yeah.
said you're shy with like people and stuff like that, and that's not the Brax I've known. So
Not anymore.
yeah,
You see where this confidence is now.
yeah, exactly. Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide in the background, that kind of confidence, you know. Um, yo, what's up, Haley? Can we get a shout out for Haley in the chat? How's it going? Thanks for the lurk, by the way. Good to see you, Haley. And there's a couple other things here as well, but we will kind of go on to that stuff as well. Actually, we're gonna go on one more thing here before I do this. Is that you did some charity work in the Philippines? What did you do charity work for?
Yes. This started with the pageants as well because I had to have a chosen charity, and I'm like, why don't we start our own charity? Like, it's not licensed or anything, but I would like to do that one day. Just sell my old pageant gowns, use that money to help rural schools in the Philippines afford school supplies or whatever they may need for their school. And I've been doing that ever since, and I absolutely love it. I don't do pageants as much anymore, but I would like to find some way to integrate my Twitch into charity work and make that official so I can do charity streams because I'm more than happy to get that started up. Because I still have a love for helping people through charity work, and we work with like 5 or more schools, and just to like see how happy they are and appreciative about the things that we can help them with. Because coming from Australia, going to a private school that costs so much money, like, I take so much things for granted. Like, I get a laptop, I get good shoes, I have really good uniform, but some people in the Philippines can't even, like, afford the necessities, and I feel really bad for them that they don't even get the baseline of what we get and what we take for granted. So I really wanted to do that. Like, we've even donated, like, 50 pairs of sandals because some kids were walking to school barefoot, and just, like, in 40-degree heat, that's, like, how can you let a kid do that? Like, I felt really bad. And I want to continue with this charity work in the future. So we've just donated so much. And then after one of my pageants in 2018, actually, we went to some of the schools, and to see all the kids come up to me and hug me, I had a swarm of like tiny, like 4'4" kids, like 100 of them just coming in for a hug. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I really appreciate it because like I just want to help them the best that I can. So yeah.
Awesome. That's really awesome. I think that's something that's really cool. You said you're trying to get your Twitch to kind of go towards that too as well. Interesting. Well, I might have some connections that might be able to help you in that sort of fashion. So we'll have to talk soon here about kind of maybe getting someone to help you out there.
Nice.
Did I say literally? No shot. I said literally. No shot. There's no way I said it.
I didn't catch that one.
However, we're going to hit a quick break here. We're going to be right back. And when we come back, we're going to play Two Truths, One Lie. And we're going to have the lovely brackscracks, and we're going to try and pick her apart and see if we can find a lie that Brax gives us here in the 3 statements. Don't miss anything because we are going to be giving away a $10 Steam gift card if we can get the correct answer for Brax lie. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a few minutes. Enjoy those reels. !reel if you want to go see some of the more reels that we have on there. We're posting up like crazy right now. But enjoy them. There's some amazing creators. Some of the creators are even here today. So if you see yourself or if you see someone you know, shout them out in the chat. We'll see you guys very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Maybe go get a drink though. Go get a drink. Go get some water. Brent's 4-1. What kind of wild? Shut up. We'll see you in a few more moments. Enjoy the reels. What is a lesson in life that you had to find out the hard way?
One of my first kind of really serious online relationships. We spent a lot of time together, very condensed. Due to their home life, they had to take an abrupt exit from everything online. First it was like maybe every other day, which was like, that's a little weird. And then it became 3 days, 4 days, a week at a time. And I just had to sit with that giant question mark. And I got basically a 1 message heads up after not hearing from them about why things could not continue. And it was just a lot of external forces that caused some issues. All their social media has vanished. They're gone. And I haven't heard from them since. And Sometimes you cannot get closure. Sometimes you just have to move on without knowing the answer.
If you could ask a single person one question and they had to answer truthfully, who would you ask and what would you ask? And they could be dead or alive.
I think I would ask my dad if he wanted to be around more. I feel like I wanted him around, but I never knew how to ask. I always kind of wondered that. And clearly being almost 30, it still kind of eats at me. But I do think about that a lot. I always wonder if he wanted to be around more and he just maybe didn't know how to, or like what was it there that happened? Because I think not only me, but I think my sisters needed him too. I think we needed him and he wasn't there, and I never understood why. And I don't even know, maybe he would say I don't know. And that's okay, but I think there would be some sort of answer that I could say, okay, I can accept this.
If you wrote a book about your life up to now, what would the final line say?
I think it would end with something along the lines of, and she was happy. I think the ultimate goal of life is to achieve happiness. I hope happiness for every single person. That is the ultimate goal. It just perfectly summarizes it. You just want to be happy in life. I don't have to be big and famous and be filthy rich. I just want to be happy. That's all I want. It's very simple, but I just want to be happy.
What is the best advice that you have ever received?
It was to prioritize myself. I was always worried about my friends, and eventually that took a toll on me. My therapist was like, you have to focus on yourself. At the end of the day, you can't help everyone as much as you want to, and you can't please everyone. So focus on yourself, really understand how you're feeling, and set your boundaries. You have to prioritize your well-being.
What is the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
You're the only person that can take care of yourself. Ultimately, you can ask others for help, and often you can get help, and that's wonderful. But when it comes down to it, you're brushing your own teeth every day, you're putting pants, you're the one taking care of yourself. You have to. If I want things to get done, I have to be the person looking for change.
What life-changing event have you experienced?
So I was with this person for just under 3 years, I think. But in that time, I basically completely isolated myself from my family, my friends. I was just like a typical, like very insecure teenager. I moved out just to be closer to this person. And this was a kind of like very controlling environment. Like they decided what I dressed, what I said. I couldn't swear because it wasn't ladylike. I couldn't buy protein powder because it would make me bulky. Developed an eating disorder. Didn't go to college for this person. It was a very, very controlling environment, and I moved in with this person when I was 18. And that was where I actually realized what kind of situation I was in. I think the worst part about it was because I had isolated myself so much, there are people that I lost because I didn't go spend time with them when I could. I was only allowed to be around that person, and that's it. You know, I lost my grandmother, and I lost someone who was basically a father to me during that time. And I think that's actually one of the things that created a turning point for me, was when I lost that person and the person that I was with told me that I just had to get over it. And I think mental abuse is something that's not talked about enough. I want people to know because I want people to be able to learn. If there is somebody in your life that is telling you how to dress and how to act and who to talk to and who to be around, that person is toxic and is not worth a moment of your time.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Regret. So I never want to put myself in a shoulda, woulda, coulda scenario. I want to know that I did my best in every scenario that I've ever been across. I want to know that if I thought I should be doing it, I did it. Even if I tried, who cares? I tried. If I failed, whatever, I tried. But I never want to regret not doing something. This is how I see it. You get born, there's a dash in the middle, and then you die. So it's all about, did you make your life worthwhile? Did you live to the fullest? Did you enjoy that moment? Because you got to remember, everything that you did, you don't take with you. Everything that you gained, you don't take with you. You got to understand that I got to enjoy what's here in the now. So absolutely, my biggest fear in this world will always be regret.
What's up, everyone? We are back. What's up? What's up? How's it going? Do you enjoy those reels? Exclamation mark reels if you'd like to go see some more. Some of them aren't even on there. I could sit here hours for watching the connection. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate you. Well, you can. Exclamation mark reels will get you to the Instagram where we have all of them posted up right now. And you can watch this. Or, Mitch, you could just watch here. I'm just saying. Flim Flam Flam! What's up? My favorite name in chat. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, as always, as you always do. You're so lovely and spending your Tuesdays with us. So thank you. I really enjoy the reels. Thanks, Mom. We may have a new editor that's coming in to help out with some of the reels. I'm just saying. We're making some moves out here. I'm not even going to tell you guys which one is. I want you guys to see if you guys can notice which one is not edited by me, because it's so well done. Like, it's so well done that you might not even notice that it's not done by me. That's how cool. Mitch, shut up. I'm sad that my reel wasn't on the beepity beep. See, as inspirational as that was, Mom, I have to figure out another way to put it. But I feel you. Maybe. I pretend I don't know, but may or may not be in class. Flim flam flim. That is all good. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate you always. However, this is the point of the episode where we play Two Choose One Lie, and maybe this is the first time that you've ever been here, or you don't know how to play Two Choose One Lie, or something like that. Add bracks and reels. Magna, that's what we're going to try and do, and hopefully by the end of this episode we will have something like that kind of coming in there, you know what I mean, Magna? So keep a lookout for that, Magna, in the near future. There's some good ones though, I promise you. Two Choose One Lie is played like so. There's a little intro. Direct your eyeballs to the screen right now, please, as we play Two Truths and One Lie. How do we play it? Well, there's 3 rules of Two Truths, One Lie. The first one is that the guest is going to provide 3 statements about themselves. 2 are a fact and 1 is a lie. Number 2 is that the viewers are going to be able to guess the false statement by voting in a poll. If the viewers are correct, one of the viewers will get a prize, which is today's prize is going to be a $10 gift card to Steam. You must be in the Discord to claim the prize, and subs get 5 entries. If me, Bren, correctly chooses the false statement, someone in this chat today is going to be leaving with a VIP badge. However, we are currently at our max amount of VIPs that I am allowing in my family. So Brax, if I do get that right, that would mean you have to remove 1 VIP as well. So we'll see. Don't get upset about that here. Donovan, I know every time I watch it, I'm like, damn it, I forgot about it. See, I just don't say it, so we're good. Hashtag free the VIPs. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So Brax, I'm going to give you the floor and ask you, what is your 3 statements?
Okay, I tried to mix this one up so it would be tough, but I don't know how I'm feeling about this now, because everyone seems to know how to pick out my lies. Okay, here's my 3 statements. The first one is I've won 2 national pageants and 1 international one. The second one is I started walking.
You're too fast. 1 national and 2 national and 1 international.
Yes. Wait.
International.
Two national and 1 international
pageants. This is right.
Yep.
Okay. Continue.
Second one is I started walking at 9 months old.
Started walking at 9 months. Okay.
Yep. And the last one is I went through 7 pet fish in the span of 2 weeks.
Went through 7 pet fish in how many weeks?
2.
2 weeks. Okay. The poll is already up, by the way, chat. Donovan's fast on this one. And so what you guys are gonna be voting on is number one is that Brax has voted or has won 2 national and 1 international pageants. Number 2 is that she started walking at 9 months old, and number 3 is that she went through 7 fish in 2 weeks. I want you guys to remember, fish murderer. 7 fish, you were hungry. Damn, everyone's freaking out on this one. Brax on that live speed run, any percent. So make sure you get into the number 1, 2, or 3. However, I will say you added numbers into all these ones, which is a smart idea because that means that it's a little bit hard because it's easy to change some numbers around and every single thing. I don't think she would kill the fish, just so we're clear, chat, but I am saying sushi hits different. Y'all are too much. So make sure you vote in chat, number 1, 2, or 3. By the way, while we're quickly running this poll, don't forget to put your thing in the poll if you missed it or not. But this is sponsored by Bren's Closet. I hit that intro way too fast. That was not supposed to happen that quick. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that is what it's sponsored by, is by Bren's Closet. If you want to go check it out. We have the Bren Bear up there now, which is pretty cool. I gotta change up that message there a little bit. But if you're interested, go check out. I know I cut myself off. I was literally like, I hit it, I clicked it by accident. I was like, you know what? Well, I guess we're sticking with it. So keep that in mind. So number 1 is that she's won 2 national pageants and 1 international pageant.
Yes.
That's number 1. Number 2 is that you've started walking at 9 months. And number 3 is that you've went through 7 fish in 2 weeks. My God. The 3 was the fish. Yes. So let's go. So number 1 was the pageants. Number 2 was walking. And number 3 was the fishies.
I feel like everyone's fixated on the fish. I should have done all pets because that would have been funny.
It's okay. We're having stories from all these. So this is great. I see a lot of people voting number 1. So I think number 1 is kind of taking a bit of a heavy lead. However, we're not done yet. There's still time on the clock. If you haven't voted, make sure you get in vote here. If you guys are right and the majority answer is correct, I will be giving away a $10 Steam gift card to someone in this chat. So keep that in mind. You must be in the Discord to claim though. Keep that in mind. And if also you need to have a sub to be able to get this. So keep that in mind. I see a lot of people going number 1. I don't know about number 1. I feel like you've probably done pretty well in those national and international pageants. However, I don't know if maybe you won more. Maybe, I don't know. Just 1 and 2, it just seems a little bit too off. Walking at 9 months doesn't seem crazy. Doesn't seem too crazy. I could see that one. The 7 fish in 2 weeks. That one, as much as it terrifies me, I could definitely see it being possible. So the chat has voted.
I don't know if I feel offended or not.
What?
You're trying to claim me as a fish murderer? What is this?
I mean, you were the one who told us.
I'm about to get sued.
Yeah, Pete is coming through the door. Just wait. It's like, you know, the FBI. Boo, boo, boo. Open up. It's gonna be Peter. Boo, boo, boo. Open up. So. Hey, she was testing the katanas, guys. Calm down. Yeah, really, Jay. Exactly. That's a good one. I like that. So chat has voted. Chat says is number 1. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I do feel safe that Pugs is in here, but I don't know. Because Pugs always seems to come through for me. Where's Jor when you need him, you know?
Oh, he would definitely... Actually, yeah, he'd probably know.
Pugs is always right.
He could probably do it from process of elimination, because he knows one of them's true. The other ones he'd probably... Like, I haven't told him, but
will Bren be a Conitarian? Is that how you said it again? Let's view it one more time.
Contrarian.
Contrarian. I'm an idiot.
Word of the day.
I thought I would know these easy as. Jacko, do you not even know it? I do. Donovan, I would love to. I would fucking love to. Literally love to, yeah. Nope, you don't know this?
Oh my
Damn. Interesting. Okay, so chat, we got number 1 being national, that Brax has won 2 national and 1 international pageants. Number 2 being that she started walking at 9 months. And number 3, that she went through 7 fish in 2 weeks. So, I'm not going with chat today. So Pugs, you might be safe today. Might not be safe today. Maybe no one's getting anything. I don't know. Conotarian, stop. I'm gonna say that you didn't start walking at 9 months. I'm gonna say that that's the lie. It kind of flies under the radar a little bit. It wasn't too much of a shock factor. It was just a Okay.
It was like the boring one.
It was kind of the meh, it's cool, but like, meh. So, Brax, I'm going to ask you,
Okay.
is number 2 that you started walking at 9 months, is that the lie? Okay.
Nope.
Is number 1 that you won 2 national and 1 international pageants the lie?
It is.
Yo, well, congratulations, chat. Run that success. Let's get those fireworks. Party time, party time. Chat, you found that one. Chat, that means also fish murderer. That means that she is a fish murderer.
I should have said the last one was the lie.
What's it called? Pugs never fails. That's very true. Pugs, the legend lives on. However, that means, chat, that we're going to be giving away a $10 gift card to Steam or PlayStation Network or Xbox, wherever you game on. We're going to be giving you a gift card for $10 on. So if you're not already in the Discord, !Discord, get your butts in there. And then in a few moments here, as I quickly start up this giveaway, you need to ! Enter into this giveaway. I need this for a game. Yo, Jacko, you could possibly win this right in a few minutes here for game for sure. Yo, Jacko, it might just be how it is. Keep in mind, subs will give you 5 inches. You do not have to be sub to enter in this giveaway at all. But you do have to be in the Discord. That is part of it. You do have to be in the Discord. That is completely free to do. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have a 2 choose 1 lie giveaway starting. Alrighty, chat. So if you are here, I need you guys to quickly look at this here. So if you !Enter, get your name in here. This is going to be desktop there. So if you see on the desktop there, if your name is in there, I see J right now. That's the only one I see right now is just J. So if your name is in there, you are in there. You are good. You are solid. Your name is in the books. But you need to click !Enter to get yourself in the giveaway. Anyone can enter. Even you, Brax, if you'd like. Yeah, you can enter for sure.
I was about to ask that.
Yeah, and then you click it as soon as you say yeah. Anyone can enter. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, we have had I think we've had 1 or 2 streamers win in the past. Sometimes it's been past guests, sometimes it's been actually the person who's won it. But you're more than welcome to join, of course. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing after the Discord. We're doing the giveaway in the Discord, so make sure you're there. You do not have to be there, like in the call. However, you do need to be in the Discord because like if I cannot contact you, I can't give it to you. I'm sorry. So make sure your name is on that list there. If you don't see your name on here, that means that you are not entered into it. I have eight names of JB, Pugs, Iggy, Jacko, Donovan, Mitch, and Brax. If your name has not been called, you are not entered. !Enter is all you need to do in chat, and that will give you an entry into the giveaway. So, continuing on here, we are going on here. Oh, we have the sex thing running again. Whoa, congratulations, guys. You did it so well. You got 2 congratulations. Broke it up now. Less means for more chance for me to win. Yo, I mean, I'm just saying. So now we need to kind of hear a little bit about this.
Yes.
I need to know a little bit here. So let's start with the lie. Is there any truth in the lie?
There is truth, actually. So about the 2 national and 1 international, I've actually won 1 international and 1 national. I thought this was going to get people off or like think that it was real because I have done pageants, but I guess my Twitch community isn't so strong in the knowledge that I have done a lot of pageants. I've probably done over 6. Wow. So I feel like they weren't strong in that knowledge, so they didn't just take that one for granted and think the others were kind of lies. That's what I was trying to trip up. But yeah, no, I've won 1 in each. I've come first runner up in actually 2 national pageants, so I've been close twice actually.
Okay. So I'm like totally sidetracked. What did I say? Why is chat like yelling at me for
what?
Success? Oh.
I thought you said that wrong. I was like, what?
Success? I'm sorry, chat.
No, literally.
Oh boy, no, we're not going there. So there's a little bit of truth. There's a little bit of truth to that. Obviously, you've been in pageants. Yeah. A couple of okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue on to mine. Number 2 here. You start walking at 9 months, so that is true. So
yes,
you're a quick learner, I hear.
Yes, apparently.
Okay, it's too bad you couldn't learn to put the toilet paper over the right way and the and put your cereal in your milk first before. But the walking, I guess. We're gonna focus on that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, exactly, Jacko. And then number 3. The one that everyone is interested in. How did you manage to off 7 fish in 2 weeks? Brax, please enlighten us.
Well, I was hungry. I mean, joking. No, that's not where it's going. I honestly don't know. So I've had a pet fish before. I had one in a tank. Didn't have a filter, survived for like a year or 2 years. It was a good goldfish. Got that like ages ago. But here's the thing. So when I got the 4 pet goldfish for my birthday, right? It had no filter. I was like, it's cool because like I've had fish with no filter before. They died in like less than a week. And then my mum bought me more. And I was like happy. I was like naming them properly. I was like, I didn't even name the first set because it was my birthday. I couldn't think of a name. So once they died, then my mum bought me more. And I was like, I'm going to name these good names. Like I named them like creative things. Like I was like, really attached to these fish. And they just picked off one by one over that week. I'm not even joking. I could probably pull up the photo. One got its head stuck in the pump because we bought a pump this time. Its head was jammed in the pump. And I felt sorry for it because its fishy friends had to watch it for like half a day while I was at school, and I came back and its head was in the pump.
The fish tortured. We've been tortured having to listen to... Please don't pull up a photo. I don't think that's TOS. Honestly, though, if you guys want, maybe I'll get Brax. Maybe I'll put Brax, give Brax to put it in the shit post in Discord, and we can find out about that later. But I don't know about the... If you want to, for some reason, see how Brax offed a bunch of fish, the snack that really did not smile back.
Oh my gosh.
Brax fish tank.
Oh my gosh.
Nemo couldn't get away from Brax with his fin. Really though. Brax somehow waterboarded the fish by. Jay, you're on one today. Jay, you're funny today. By the way, welcome in, Georgia. Good to see you. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, hi. I don't know why I'm here but hi. Not hey, well, I don't know why I'm here either, Georgia. But hi. Jay, you funny today. You is funny. Brax sushi emote when you really though pugs.
Oh my gosh.
So that is Two Truths and a Lie. If you haven't already, !enter, we're giving away a $10 gift card to any platform that you game on. Make sure that you get in there. You need to be in the Discord as well to be able to win this prize. But to enter, you need to !enter in chat. That's all you got to do. Georgia, if you haven't already, put in there. Not just roll it right now. No. What are you talking about? The sushi roll or the giveaway? No. Continuing on, this is the part of the show where this gets a little bit deep, where we get a little bit real, we get serious, we get 100%. We've had the fun. We've talked about the toilet paper. We've talked about the dookie nails. We've talked about the fish going off in the filters. We've talked about literally everything. And now is the time where we get into the deeper questions. The part, not the dookie nails. Yeah, really. We need a dookie nails emote when.
Oh my gosh.
Now it is for the deeper questions, and I'm not going to throw you off the deep end right off the end like you did to your fish, but I'm going to.
Oh my.
However, we will get there. We'll slowly get in there into that kind of the deeper questions. Foul, yeah, really.
Yeah. Yep, I'm waiting.
By the way, before we go into this, what is one of the names of the fish you had?
I named one after a Valorant agent called Phoenix. Don't ask me why. I was obsessed with Valorant at the time.
Oh my goodness! So this was recently, then, wasn't it?
Oh, this was last year.
Okay. Well, continuing on.
Anyways, continuing on.
Hi, Squirmy. How's it going? You came at a weird time, or came back at a weird time, I should say, because I saw you were in here earlier too.
Great timing.
Alrighty, let's kind of start in here. What help? Actually, first off, let's start off with the question of the day, because it's always a good one.
Yes.
The question of the day is, what is to your left? So, Brax, what is to your left today?
I have a lot of things to my left. I have a really messy desk, I'm not gonna lie, Bren.
Okay.
I have my phone, I have my Starbucks cup, I also have another drink bottle.
Okay.
Because I'm staying hydrated.
That's awesome.
I have a box of shapes.
Wait, what?
It's an Australian snack. There's biscuits, barbecue flavored biscuits.
I was like, just love like squares and circles, like.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, like the hexagons. I got TV snacks.
Okay.
So good. I've got a tomato sauce bottle because I always eat on my desk, so I just never take it off my desk.
That's a whole mood.
I have chocolate. I I'm exposed. I have a lot more. I have a bottle of gin on my desk that I got for my birthday. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, let's go.
And like
Okay.
matches and like beer pong cups and a screwdriver.
Damn, you got a whole party on your
Honestly,
desk.
I really do. I keep a lot of things on my desk and I need to clean it, but I just sometimes I just get messy. That's all good.
That's all right. That's right. Thanks for the honesty. We appreciate the honesty.
Yep.
Everyone's saying walls, and they're like, I'm maybe just not going to talk about the 70 rappers that's on my desk. But just so appreciate the honesty. What helps you decompress? What is like your go-to? Like, I'm gonna decompress. I'm like gonna chill out. What does that kind of look like for brackscracks?
It looks like going for a walk. I love going for walks. Like nice cool breeze, walk my dog, or just walk on my own, listen to some music, and just sit down at like a park bench on my own and just like think. I don't know. I love thinking. I love having time to myself sometimes, but I don't get enough time to do that or take a break for myself. But most of the time I'll usually be watching YouTube or anime and just sitting on my PC, just like not doing any work and just procrastinating everything. I mean, as you do.
Like just chilling and like going out and having like fresh air and doing literally nothing, or like not even just like walking, or literally just doing nothing is great. Like I think it's one of the like really underrated things, is just like basically like just tuning out from the world and just doing whatever you want, just booling for a few minutes and having time to yourself is like great. And like you said, thinking, like I think it's really underrated. It really is. So I know I can definitely agree with that one for sure.
Yeah.
What currently gives your life meaning?
What gives my life meaning?
Yeah.
To me, what makes me happy and makes me feel like valued is helping others and making people happy. It's something that I've always enjoyed. First with charity, and now just even talking to people on Twitch. Just to make one person happy or one person feel better will just make my day. Like, as long as I'm making people happy, then I'm happy. Like, it's so weird to base my happiness off of the happiness of others, but I just like making people smile. I can joke about like dumb shit on stream and people will be like laughing about it. Like even just a little giggle, like I'm cool with that. But I just love to see people like getting in on the inside jokes, or even just saying that I just helped them. I think I had one person come into my stream once saying that they came into my stream just to distract from an anxiety attack. And I didn't even know that at the time, but they ended up staying because they liked the comfort they could find in my stream, which is oddly surprising since I talk about shit so much. But but no, like just to know I could help like one person. But yeah, that gives my life meaning, and I want to continue doing that as long as I can.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I think that's like it's definitely something that's been kind of cool to see. I mean, creator friends kind of be able to do is, and I will add you into that list, of course, is that kind of being able to kind of provide that kind of getaway for people and be able to like let them disconnect from kind of certain things is something that's really interesting. It's something that's cool that we are kind of able to do essentially, and it's kind of it's quite cool. It's a really interesting kind of thing that we get to do here, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I know I find like personal pleasure out of just watching people's streams, whether it be B, Jackson, just anyone on Twitch. Like no matter who it is, sometimes I just like taking the time out of my day to feel part of the community and just de-stress with them. You feel like with Twitch streaming, you feel like you're one-on-one with the streamer. If they're replying to you, you feel like it's a group conversation. It just feels like you're at peace, and I want to bring that to people as well. But yeah,
I think you do a really good job. Like the not a Discord server, I think you guys do a great job of that. Like I feel like I am a part. Well, I mean, I hope I am at this point, but I really like truly do feel part of like that friend group of like Iggy, Jor, you, Jacko, like all of you guys, like big up to the not a Discord observer. Exactly. Like Jacko, exactly. Like it's so awesome. I think it's something that's really been cool, because I think you see a lot of streamers who try and do it on their own, me included, essentially. Like, I mean, I have the friends and I'm building friendships throughout this, but I mean, my brand is built on my own. I'm not doing it with like kind of friends. I mean, I have a lot of support from friends, I will say, but I think is like doing it together, like not a Discord server, like you guys have the 4 thing, is one of the first times I've ever seen something like that happen. I think it's really new and kind of refreshing and cool, because it is true friends hanging out. And it feels like that. Like that's what the streams feel like. And from all of your guys' streams feel like that. And I think you guys do a really good job of that for sure.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I'm going to do some picking and prodding here throughout this, just to kind of see kind of where we get into and how we kind of flow this chat into. So we might stay on one lane. We might switch it up, and who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe we'll just crash into a tree.
It's very probable. What has been the peak and the pit of your streaming career?
Of my streaming career?
Yeah.
Peak, I got raided recently. I don't know if you've heard of him, Brian Mendoza. He's a singing streamer, and he tries to share positivity as well. That really hit a peak for getting new people into my community. I had Iggy. I had a lot of just a few people coming in regularly, not that many, but as soon as I got that raid, I got a lot more attention drawn to my stream. And that was nice because I had some new faces in, and some of those people are still here to this day, like Momatic, Mystery. They came from that stream basically, and they gave me more support towards that. And I know it's just exposure, but that exposure helped me grow my stream even more, because then people found me and they decided to stay. They didn't just do it because it was a raid. They also supported me. I got gifted so much. And I know it's not about the money, but just the support people were willing to give to a complete stranger that they never even watched. And then they came back for months or weeks and they still talk to me. It's just so great that I can be part of another community as well. I'm so grateful that kind of kickstarted my Twitch journey, because I'm grinding it more than ever now, and it's really pushed me to know that people actually do enjoy what I talk about, and I can bring some good positivity to the community in my own light.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And I think Squirmy said it best. What is real will prosper, and that's 100% true.
No.
I think people who are real, and that is what I want on these things, on connections shows, is the people who are the real person who's willing to share the real things about the good, the bad, the ugly type of things of life on there. And so I think that's something that a lot of people don't do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's sad because I think people think they have to play up to a persona, when I think, at least for me and other creators that I've even recently talked to in the past, even today, I talked to certain creators about this, is that there is so many people that are, or at least that I look for, that are not a persona, they're real people. And I don't go in for games. I don't play it. Half these games I don't play it, but I just want to go support my friends and other creators who I find maybe interesting. I want to go for the personality, and I think if you hide that under a fake personality, it ruins that experience a little bit, in my opinion.
Yeah, and on that note as well, I want to be as real as I am to my viewers, whether I'm taking a poop during stream or just sharing my personal experiences. Me and chat, we're just friends. You're not just a viewer. You're not just supporting my dreams. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here for a reason. I can be your friend. I know we're not on call, but I want it to feel like that you can ask me anything on stream, as long as it's not TOS, obviously. But I want to feel like that I have the connection with my viewers, and I'm not just putting on the act oh my gosh, I'm Brax, my life is perfect, look how much shoes I have, I'm so trash at games, I'm the typical gamer girl, because that's not me. And there's more to that than meets the eye, and I'm not just that. It's just not just a face. It's brackscracks. You got the crackhead under here. Not literally. I'm not a drug, you guys. But yeah, I don't want to hide behind that fake personality on even on Instagram. I'm trying to defresh from the idea perfect feed and everything. No, life isn't perfect. It's shit sometimes, and that's fine. You don't need to compare yourself to others. Instagram just makes you break down more of what it makes you insecure about things that aren't even true. You see people, oh, they're so skinny. No, people Photoshop. People, you don't need to be insecure about those things. And I've been through those phases where I've been toxic with social media, and it's more toxic than ever. But you need to I took a big break last year from social media. Only thing I was on was literally Discord and Valorant, I'm not gonna lie to you. And it felt so refreshing not to be focusing on likes or who's doing what. I'm focusing on me, my life, what I'm living in the current moment, and I'm not trying to be someone else. I'm living my life, and that's it, because I don't think people should stay fixated on just numbers and superficial things, because it's not worth getting upset over in the end.
Yo. Oh. Right? Yes.
And talk.
Louder for the people in the back, bracks, please. Literally though, 100%. Exactly. That. Whoo, shivers. I think totally. I think it's so easy to get caught up in the numbers and the superficial things that really do not matter. So since the start of September, I have not looked at my my viewerships. I don't know what it is in chat.
Yeah.
Just one thing for
I don't
those
do
of you
that
that are new
either.
here, please do not say it in chat. You will be timed out for that and possibly even banned if you continue it. It is not something that I focus on here. I don't focus. I mean, followers are cool, subscriptions are cool, viewers are cool.
Yeah.
Like that stuff is really cool, but I get to do this really cool thing on Twitch, and I get to meet people, and that's very rare for this platform. Period.
Yeah.
Pugs. What's it called? That would be pretty crazy though. But that's the thing, is I get to do this really cool thing. Like, for instance, I just got to meet Kat, who's from Hawaii, almost nearly, I mean, not cross the continent, but pretty damn close from me. Like, that's pretty crazy to me. And and by the way, hi Kat, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for subbing in. But that's crazy to me. Like, and I get to meet people like Squirmy from Mars, or Bracks from Australia. Like, I get to meet all these, or Jacko from New Zealand. Like, I get to meet these people from all over the world because of this, and that's so cool to me. And that's really why I started this. It wasn't about creating some sort of like thing like that. I mean, it's also a place that I get to like have like make some friends, stuff like that. Like, get a fate, Jacko, stop. Like, it's really cool. Like, it's really awesome. But I think as far as kind of like the numbers and viewers, it's so easy to get caught up on it, and that's all I focused on when I first started this, and when also like after like a little while. Bren. Thank you, Full Metal. Appreciate you. Thanks for the you're doing great, Bren. But it's something that I've found myself feeling mentally so much better because I don't focus on the numbers and those things that don't matter. So like anyone who's maybe starting off streaming, or someone who is maybe streaming for a while and you're like, I don't know where this is going. Feels like this is like the same kind of numbers. So we do actually look at the numbers, just so you guys are aware. It's not like I just completely avoid them, but we do them in the setting of a meeting. I have every mod on my team come in, and we look at all the numbers together. I don't do it alone. I have people that can kind of be like, okay, this number, this number, this number. It makes a bit more sense.
Yeah.
I will say, for instance, like, we know that the last month was very consistent, and consistency is great. Is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that's not bad, but it's not the only thing. Through the past month of October, I got to meet 4 new friends. 4, 5? 4, 5? Hang on.
Many friends.
I gotta see who I met in September, or October, sorry, because I met a lot of friends. In October, I met Happy. I met Bear. I met Johnny, and I met Raven. So 4 people in October. And that is crazy to me. Like, that's really nuts to me that I got to meet 4 people, and I also got to meet the amazing people that are in chat, people who I probably wouldn't have met otherwise. And I'm still lucky to be able to meet people, for instance, like B, for a perfect example. Because I've met you, I've met Jacko, I've met Iggy, I've met Jor, I've met all these people from B. And you know how I met B? It's from another person named Boa, who's super awesome and amazing. And so it's like, that's the thing, is like, that's where it's kind of like, oh my god, again.
Connections.
It's like it's the name of the show. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, that's the thing, is we get to do this really literally. So it's like, it's one of those things that we get to do. It's really cool, and I'm very fortunate for it. And I think it's so easy to get caught up on the silly little numbers that really don't mean anything. It's the most important part to me, and I think I'm starting to find this out and learning this for real, is focus on the people that you get to meet, no matter where they, like, you know what I mean, whatever it is. It's every single person is in a similar kind of spot where they're like, they're looking for something, some sort of connection maybe. And I don't know, it's something that I've been very fortunate to be able to do. So
even same here personally. I turn my viewers off. Like, I don't want to know if people are leaving, people are coming. It doesn't bother me how many people are here. Like, I'm more than welcome to appreciate the sport, and I know people have taken it like, oh, you don't care about your viewers. I do care that people are supporting me, but in terms of the number figure, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm famous, I have 1,000 viewers, or I have 10 viewers and no one's liking me. Like, it doesn't value me as a person or anything. I'm just supportive of the people who are here regardless. And the same goes with subs and followers. Like, I can reach for a goal of 1,000 followers, and that's a goal figure, but it shouldn't define me as a person in any way.
Agreed. The numbers don't mean mean anything. And so I think that's something that's like I mean, they might if you want to spin it that way, but really, like, if you're having fun and I'm enjoying this, like, that's the thing, is I wanted more fulfillment from the process than the numbers, and that's why I did it that way. And I suggest that's a way to look at it as a creator and stuff like that, because the numbers are not always going to be up. They might not even be consistent. They might be roller coaster ride, but like, stick with it. If it's something you like doing, but find something that's more enjoyable than the numbers, because that's where you're going to lose your interest quickly.
If it's a passion, you shouldn't be focused on the numbers regardless. Like, if you're doing what you love, it's going to be enjoyable for you either way. That's what's come out of it for me as well. And like the friendships too, with like, I wouldn't have met Iggy. I wouldn't have met, oh, well, Jackson came from Jordan, but like, I would have met Iggy, I would have met you, I wouldn't have met B. Like, even that in itself has just valued my Twitch experience. I don't care about the money that I've gotten from this. These friendships are priceless. Like, you can't replace that with any form of money. And that's what I'm grateful for, even if I do flop on Twitch. It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's really true. And exactly, like the best line you said there was that friendships are priceless. So you cannot put a price on making a new friend or something like that in that context. And exactly. That was a good answer to what gives your life meaning. I will say that's top tier.
Also, it's a good like talk.
What are you most proud of in your life?
I was proud of. Oh, I feel like I've answered this one before, but I honestly can't remember, because I feel like what I'm proud of changes over time, like from time to time. But I think currently at the moment, I'm most proud that I've made it this far. Like, struggling with my mental health, I didn't even, like, you could ask my therapist at the start of the year, where do you see yourself at the end of the year? I said, I don't even see myself alive. Okay, I'm getting deep now. Like, not even my stream sees this, but I'm okay with it. This is the raw me. Like, I didn't even think I could get it there. And going through Twitch, kind of like was like a lifeline for me, that I could make other people happy, and that kind of made me happy in return. And to know that I could spread some love and help people as well, that who might be like me or who may not, like, they might not say that on stream, but you never know anyone's situation. People come and go on your stream. You know their name is B. Like, you don't know B. Like, I know B now, but like, I'm just saying that as an example. B comes in your chat. You don't know her. You don't know what's her background. You don't know what she's suffering from. Things like that. Any of your viewers are like that, and just to help people in that aspect, because honestly, I genuinely didn't think I would be here. So I'm very grateful that I at least made it to the end of the year, and I see the light at the end of the tunnel, because it's not the end. If anyone else is struggling out there, it's not the end. And I probably should talk about more of this side on stream, but I'm always too hyped up on freaking energy drinks and everything to even go this far. But I'm not afraid to talk about the fact that I do struggle. It's okay to struggle. It's not a problem if you're struggling. You can reach out for help, and I didn't reach out for help for years, because as far as I knew, there was nothing wrong with me, because I got told that it was just over dramatic teenager hormones and stuff like that. If you're worried about yourself, go seek help. It's better that you see it than be undiagnosed and suffer mentally on your own, because you're not alone. You have friends, you have people. You have me at least, okay? I'm here for any of you guys if you do need, but yeah. That went deep. But yeah, that's what I'm currently proud of. But yeah.
That's something that's something to definitely be proud of. 100%. And I think that's something and I can tell that wasn't easy for you to completely say out loud.
No, I'm just emotional.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being emotional at all. And it's part of being kind of vulnerable. And I've said this before, is this show does not work if the guest chooses that they do not want to be a little bit vulnerable. It's everyone unfortunately has their shit. And it's something that everyone goes through. But everyone's in different stages of how they deal with it. And some people are over that kind of hump. Some people are in that kind of start. Some people are in the very start where it's just happening right now. Some people haven't even got there. And for those of you that haven't got there, is when it possibly does. And hopefully it doesn't ever, if really, honestly. But if it does, we're here to talk. If you need to. It's something that it's something that's good to talk about. It definitely lifts a weight. And thank you to everyone who just spammed that love. I saw so many names popping up there spamming that love during when Bracks said that, and that is the perfect time for you to spam that love. But that's the thing, is it's so it's so easy to kind of get caught up in the, oh, I'm fine. Oh, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's not this, it's not that. And I think sometimes it's good to step back and realize, okay, like I don't feel like I've been okay. I want to step back from certain things and stuff like that, or wherever it may be.
Yeah.
To kind of put that, and I think it sounds like you've done a really good job of that. You've identified it. You're working on it. It's something that you're actively working on, and you're showing kind of people that it's okay not to be okay sometimes, and to talk about it.
It is okay.
So, I think you do a good job of
I'm
that.
glad I could bring that light. Yeah, it's different because I don't think stream's really seen this emotional side of me, honestly, or I don't think any topic has led to this conversation because everyone's always on freaking milk and cereal talk half the time that no one thinks to ask this. But I'm glad that we could touch on this real base of truly me because the world hasn't seen this Kylie yet. No one's seen it.
Well, we still got some time, so we're going to uncover a little bit more about you and learn a lot about you today.
You cracked the brack.
Really though. We'll keep on cracking at the brack and see what brack's really made of. And get to low. It does Squirmy exactly. It strengthens the bond exactly. And that's something that's so cool to me too, Squirmy, is that I get to do this every Tuesday basically, and have people who, for the most part, don't really know me. Brax probably knows me better than most guests, actually, because I've popped into her stream a lot, which is kind of interesting. And like, that's not much, if we can be honest. But however, I will say we've been on stream together already twice now, which is kind of, that's uncommon for most guests, to be honest, which is fine. It's totally fine. But I would say most guests come on and they don't know me, and they're super open and vulnerable with me. And it's really cool to me that people are willing to be that vulnerable and open, just because of a couple questions that are very deep and deeply rooted, and I open up that kind of way to be that conversation, and it's lovely to me. It's something that I'm so happy that people feel comfortable being able to share with me and this amazing community that's made up of so many amazing people. I'm very fortunate, just like Jamsey. Hello, Jamsey. Speaking of wonderful people, how's it going? Continuing on with the questions here, let's keep her going.
Keep them coming.
We'll kind of keep on that kind of similar topic here. Is kind of that kind of mental health kind of thing. Is how happy are you right now?
Right now, I'm really happy. Like, honestly, I genuinely am happy. I feel like I'm seeing the light that I wanted to see at the start of the year. Like, I couldn't see, it was just pure darkness, and now I'm starting to see like this bright light coming out, and like I'm starting to see that all my hard work is paying off, not just with Twitch, but struggling through to just pass the year for me was tough enough. And everyone has their own journeys, and passing school might be a breeze for some people, but for me it wasn't easy getting through that stretch, and that's okay because everyone has their own hurdles and you can't judge people by that. But making it through this year. Sorry, I lost track of the question. What was the question?
No, it's all good. How happy are you right now? That's okay. You can.
I just got fully distracted.
Okay. This show is made for tangents, so feel free to continue on any tangent. Okay. We will get back on track. Don't you worry.
Okay, all good. But yeah, no, I'm genuinely happy. I'm moving in with Jordan soon. He makes me incredibly happy. He's supported my Twitch career from day one. I'm going to be living near the beach so I can be fit, go to the beach, start focusing on my actual physical health, not just my mental health, because that will also benefit me, and just feel good about life in general. I just want to enjoy things and go out and do things, because especially with COVID, my plans for enjoying the year and like living my life to the fullest just got smashed. They just got freaking destroyed by Wrecking Ball. And honestly, it really took a toll on my health. But knowing that next year I've got a whole year just to enjoy myself and feel good and live my life to the best I can before I take things seriously. But yeah, I'm genuinely happy, and I think I'm going to be even more happier next year. And I'm glad I got to this point.
That's glad. I'm good. I'm glad for that. And I think it is, I think obviously it's about the progress, right? And seeing that kind of that build. And obviously not every single day is going to be a bones day, if you will, as our chat is very commonly familiar with. But it's sometimes it is going to be those days that are those no bones days that you got to just take care of yourself. And it's okay not to have those every single happy day, but focus on those positive days that are coming ahead, and those days that you get to spend with Poppy Jor, living the dream. So no, that's super exciting. It's super exciting.
Yeah.
You've talked a lot today about COVID, kind of changing how your life was planning to play out. And it's been a topic you've brought up now 2 or 3 times. I've avoided a couple times just so I can get to this part, because I'm interested to kind of hear a little bit. And maybe this is it. Maybe you want to pick another event. It is totally up to you. But what is a life-changing event that you have experienced?
Definitely is COVID for sure. I feel like a completely different person to who I was at the start of COVID. I was a 16-year-old anxious little mentally depressed teenager who didn't even know it at the time, and that just got extremely put under pressure during COVID. I will say I did get mentally worse, and it wasn't the best, but knowing that I survived through that and started to identify that no, I need help. I'm not okay. This isn't normal. I want to at least get this out and not deal with this on my own, because I can get help. And I've learned so many lessons through COVID, and people be like, would I take COVID back? I missed a trip to Europe. I missed out on a really good year of school. I missed out on seeing my friends for a year. I couldn't go out, couldn't do anything. I didn't even have my PC until November, so I basically was just watching Netflix 24/7, not leaving my room. Eating schedule went out of whack. It was a shit year. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I wouldn't take it back, because I've definitely changed and toughened as a person, and I wouldn't be here where I am today without that push of a year to really drive me to where I am now. Although, yes, it was very mentally bad, but regardless, I don't think I would be here without it, despite all the pain.
Mm-hmm. I think 2020 was such a mentally draining year for so many people, or including myself. I think this is in part why Connections was started, was because of how mentally draining 2020 was, because much like kind of what you've said, I did not see any friends for over a year and a bit, and 2021 rolls around and I'm like, okay, there still seems like there's no end in sight for this. I feel like we're going through the same thing over and over again, and there's mask mandates, there's no mask mandates, there's vaccinations, we're still locked inside, and it's just it's things like that. And I'm not going to get into the whole politics of it, because that's not the point of this conversation, but it's the side of, it's just frustrating because I stayed inside, abided by all of the rules and stuff like that, but things didn't seem like they felt like they were changing. And I felt like the friends that I would hang out with literally every single week, at least once a week, we'd have game nights at our house, almost every week. And one time we have this small little place, and we stuck 18 people in here, and that in COVID, there's no way that would have passed, everything. And so it's one of those things, it's that whole kind of missing piece of just having that connection with my friends, and being able to meet with all my friends. And if I didn't play video games, it was the only time I got to talk to my friends, and which, don't get me wrong, it's a great out, but I almost, after a year of doing that straight, it got a little boring. Warzone wasn't as fun as it used to be, really though. So that's the thing is, it's one of those things where I realized I felt very lonely. I felt like I had no real friends. The only people I was seeing was the people that I went to work with, and that was even a bit kind of a kind of distant kind of point in my life, because just kind of other things going on. But as far as kind of making real friends, I felt like I couldn't make them, and then I started turning to Twitch. And one of my buddies was doing Twitch at the time, who actually doesn't anymore, but he was doing Twitch, and I kind of fell in love with it a little bit. And I started asking these questions, kind of goofy ones to start off with. And he started answering them, and the chat was losing their mind over them. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. Maybe maybe there's something here. And then I started asking other creators questions that were kind of funny, and other chats started liking them. And I started recording it. And I started asking all these creators things online, and I started posting on TikTok, which another story, but we're not going there. And then I started having these TikToks that would garnish a few creators' interest, because they saw themselves in someone else's TikTok that they didn't know. And I think from kind of learning here is, as an amazing place TikTok is, the collaboration aspect of things isn't as big as I thought it was, what once was. And I'm learning this from a lot of creators now, that I've introduced more creators to each other than they've met outside of Twitch, which is really awesome to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of the plan, but I'll definitely take it because that's really cool, because this show is fucking called Connections.
No, take credit for it.
Like, you mean, like, this show is called Connections, so it definitely big W on that one. But as far as like kind of going back to me, is I've made so many friends. I've done this 36 times, 37 times now. I met 37 different creators, and I can easily say that I have made some of the closest friends in my life, and that will remain some of my closest friends for the rest of my life through this journey, and I'm so fortunate for it. So no, I think 2020, as much as it was a fucking dick bag, is like, I don't think I would change anything either. Like, I think it led me to where we literally are right now, and so I'm content with that.
Yeah, no. On the same topic of friends as well, I feel like I really found who was there for me in 2020. And like you were missing your friends, I feel like I felt like isolated, and knew who came to me was like the real ones to check up on how I was mentally and to see how I was going. And then I kind of just narrowed down who I trusted. Like I'm friends with everyone, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to personal things, I realized who was really there for me in the end and who really cared about me. And then Twitch happened, and I really found that I had my friend group with all of you guys, and I just feel like I have my people and I'm comfortable, and I'm just happy that I made it.
I'm happy you made it too. And I think as far as I didn't even actually touch on the mental health thing too. I realized that after I said this whole thing, is for me too, is March 20 something, when kind of everything started shutting down, for, at least in North America.
Yes.
And
that's same here.
And okay, so in North America, kind of the big thing for me personally, because kind of it revolved around how my life was working, was NHL hockey stopping. That, because like that was, I would go to games, something that was like one of my pastimes. It was one of my big hobbies that I would do consistently. And to see that something as big as the National Hockey League decided that it was going to stop, literally like was like one of the biggest things to me. That was like, okay, something's crazy, and that spiraled me quickly, because I was like, okay, this is very strange. And it was the first time out of any time that I've actually turned to social media and said basically I was doing okay. And I think that also surprised me too, because I was expecting it to kind of be, and I'd never been the type to kind of do that. Like, and I think I was always the one who was like, oh, don't bitch about your life on social media. Don't bitch about your life on social media. Don't bitch. But I think there's a time and place, if you're mentally not doing okay, that really is okay. I mean, it's not the best place to go. If you're in a crisis, call the right people. But I'm saying as far as like something that we're like, maybe you're having like just an episode that might be on the smaller side, which mine was, I reached out to family, friends, and social media, and through social media, some of it, but also family and friends. I texted my mom, Elisa. I texted my I texted my aunt. I talked to my girlfriend. I talked to one of my best friends at the time. I talked to my dad. Like, I talked to my sister, and it makes a difference about talking about it versus just taking it and thinking, oh, I agree. Don't bitch about it. I'm fine. Because it really kind of alleviates that pressure.
Stress.
Like pressure, stress.
It really
whatever.
does.
Like, it takes away that power that it has, and it really helps. And so like I don't know, like there's no single one thing works for everyone type of thing, but there's a lot of things that are out there that luckily do work. Things like therapy, like you've spoken of, things like medication, if you will, some things like meditating, things, whatever you choose and whatever works for you is great. As long as it doesn't harm anyone, fucking go for it. Like, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, exactly. So I don't know. That's kind of my little take on 2020 for that and shit year, but I mean, we got some good out of it.
We got here in the end.
Exactly. What do you got here? Are you close to your parents, and why?
I would say I was closer when I'm younger, I'm not gonna lie, and that's mainly because I'm in my PC room, just huddled here all the time streaming, grinding my goals. But I do love my parents very dearly, and they try to support the best they can. They don't understand the Twitch life or being an influencer or just streaming and people watching you play games like for fun, but they're here to support me in the end. I know they've got my back, and I know that they've supported me from the very beginning, whether that be through pageants, charity, school, and now Twitch. So I'm very grateful that I am very close with them. Yeah.
That's we just got a rare one there, by the way. We got a you're doing great, Ren, from my mom. So that's pretty impressive.
Oh.
So thanks, Mom. Love you too.
Shout out to Mom.
Exactly. Let's go. So yeah, no, it's you know, I think that's awesome. Is obviously like I think I could probably say the same, and that's not by any doing. Is I think because I've gotten very wrapped up in this, I haven't spent as much time with my mom. And I know that. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you just as much, if not more, than before. Because I've also seen how much my mom supports me. Like really, like there is not many parents who would sit on Twitch every single time your kid streams. There's not many. I've met a couple, which is kind of cool, but there's not as many parents who would do it. And I'm not kidding. My mom has not missed a single episode of this show. Has watched live, and yeah, exactly, Jacko. W mom in chat.
He really is a W mom.
And so I'm very lucky, and I know I am.
Yeah.
And I should definitely spend more time with my mom. I know that, and it's something.
Go spend time with her after this.
Yeah, exactly. I can't after this. It's gonna be super late, and I got work in the morning. But I will very soon. I do promise that it's just finding that time with full-time work, streaming, stuff like that. It's making that in time for the really important people in your life. And my mom is really that important person for me. So yeah, sorry, Mom, love you. Let's see here what we got. So you've talked a little bit about Poppy Joy. You talked a little bit about your parents. Talked a little bit about your friends.
Yes.
But what does love mean to you?
Oh, this is a really deep one. I don't think I've ever answered a question about like how I define love. That's such an interesting one to think of. Really stumped me again, Bren. You really came for the brain ones. Yeah. This is why I have a 2 IQ emo. I can't think like this right now. No, love can be the small things, okay? I feel like the world defines love as giving a bouquet of roses, like dedicating love letters, dates and things like that. Love can mean the smallest things, not just with relationships, but with friends as well. Just supporting people. I think love is having Jackson, B, Iggy come every stream and even say hi, even if I know they're busy. That they take the time out of their day to share some love and support me. That's love. I know B's busy studying with uni. That's okay. Even I take the time out of my day to show my love for people when I can and stuff like that. Love isn't always what you define it as. It's a broad term, honestly, and I don't think there is one right answer to how do you define it, because yeah, love can mean hugs, kisses, but love can also mean buying someone their favorite drink when you go out on a coffee date, or just spending time with someone, or just sharing a memory together. Like, love is everything. That's kind of like my brief take on it. I don't know how to go deeper into that, but love is what it is. It can be as small as you think it is, and I think people don't take it for granted. I take it for granted that love is just like this, when no, love can just be something as small as just being grateful for someone, that they're there for you, or them showing their support in their way. But yeah.
That was really great, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna totally change up the topics here because we just got
That's
fucking
okay.
raided by Miss Me Miss Me. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Hi, Me Miss Me.
Rainy.
How's it going? Welcome in. You
Aw.
came in. I'm sorry, it was kind of we're in the deep topics of things, but thank you so much for your raid. What's up, Raiders? How's it going? What's up, Devil Devin? What's up? How's it going? Me Miss Me. What's up? What were you playing? Let's see. Exclamation mark! Shout out. So just disrupt the interview.
Oh no, this ain't a job interview or anything.
Exactly, Miss Me.
This is a FaceTime call.
Now it's gonna be connections on Miss Me in a second here. No, you're playing Sunhaven. What is Sunhaven? I've never heard of that before. Thank you for the raid, by the way. You're so amazing. I was actually just thinking about this the other day. We have not been raided in a minute. This has been like a minute since we've been raided. It's probably been about like a month or two because of how short our time is for like our shows. Is we don't get raided much. It's pretty rare. So thank you so much for bringing in your community with me and trusting me with your community. I promise I won't let you down, Miss Me. Appreciate it though, very, very much. By the way, for those of you that are coming from the raid, we got a little intro here, which I'll play for you in just 1 second. But Miss Me. Appreciate, happy to support. Oh my goodness. The question of the day, by the way, Raiders, is what is to the left of you? I'd like to know. Put it in the chat. I'm going to show you guys who I am. Maybe you've never met me. Maybe you're like Devil Devin. That's a hard name to say. Can I just call you Devin? Is that okay? If not, let me know. But if you're like Devin, and maybe it's the first time you've ever seen me and this wonderful guest of mine, this is Bracks, by the way. Bracks is super awesome. We're learning a little bit about Bracks. This is called Connections. It's a podcast about human connection. And, well, this is what I do. I'll run the intro for you guys. Enjoy that. Hi, I'm Bren, and welcome to my channel. I am a Canadian podcaster with a passion to form connections with individuals from all walks of life. On my show Connections, I explore the world through my guests' unique perspectives while gathering an insightful understanding of how they interact and perceive life.
That is a really good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
I ask questions that focus on uncovering stories of humble beginnings.
But I was like 13th place out of like 300 kids.
Triumphant successes.
I used to swim for the Junior Australian Olympic trial team.
Motivations.
I just built up that confidence in myself to say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care.
Inspirations.
She was just always, I just always love her.
Struggles.
The main thing that got me to where I am today is the bullying that I experienced.
And realizations.
Sometimes you cannot get closure.
My goal is to continue making connections to spark meaningful discussions, and I hope you will join me. So that's kind of a little bit about me and what I do. So like I said, my name is Bren. Tammy Sailor? Hi, everyone. I'm looking. Well, thank you so much, Tammy. You're so sweet. Thank you. I just want to say kind of hi, but I also wanted to, Miss Me, you know what we do here. You've been here since July, so I mean, it's not like this is nothing new for you, but thank you so much for raiding here. I appreciate that. If you guys are interested too, we do have a giveaway going out right now for those raiders that joined in, as well as you, Miss Me. Anyone can win. Exclamation mark enter to get into that, and exclamation mark Discord. You have to be in the Discord or I cannot give it to you. Tammy, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. This is a lurkers podcast, so if you are lurking, that is okay. Ooh, free money. That's what I'm saying, Miss Me. Like you, that type of person with a credit card. Boo, 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 boo. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's, yeah, exactly. Like, I like the thought process there, Miss Me. Here, exactly. Get in that Discord, get in the enter. Here, I'll show you here. If your name is not on here, I'm gonna need you to click exclamation mark enter. If you see this list right here, and you do not see your name on it, what you doing? I see Miss Me there. I see Full Metal there. I see Georgia. I see Magna. I see Bracks. I see Bracks twice on my screen actually right now, but I see Bracks. You need to get in there. Exclamation mark enters all you gotta do if you get your name in there. If you're subbed, you will also get 5 extra entries in the giveaway as well. So keep that in mind. We're doing the giveaway in the Discord after, so make sure you're in the Discord. If I can't get a hold of you on Discord, I can't get it. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those 2 lovely names. Look at Devin and Squirmy. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. So there you go. Get your name in if you're already. Exclamation mark enter. It'll go on to the end of the show, and then at the very end of the show. Once the show is over, we're going to wrap up. We're going to play some crosswords, and we're also going to do a giveaway in the Discord after. So make sure you are in there. We'll see you after. Is someone else join? Look at that. Flim Flam Flam. Our first ever winner of the giveaways, actually. Flim Flam Flam. My favorite name to say ever. But this is connections. This is where we're kind of on the deep questions. So I'm sorry if maybe the vibes are very like hype and go and Miss Me. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Miss Me. I didn't get to catch a stream today. I'm definitely gonna have to now. I'm gonna have to see where the energy was at when we came in. But we're gonna diet down a little bit. We're going to these serious questions. We had the fun at the beginning of the episode. If you are interested, we do this every Tuesday. You can always come in on Tuesdays and see this. We have some fun times in the first hour. The second hour and a half or so is usually the kind of fun, the fun kind of deeper questions, but the real side of the creators. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Me. Appreciate you. And your lovely community. That's at you, Devin, by the way. Let's see here. What we got? So we're talking about love when you guys came in. So
Yes.
maybe we'll stick on the love thing for a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
It's going to be a little bit of a twist on it. What is the most embarrassing thing that you did for someone that you love?
I don't get embarrassed by things, honestly. I own up to it. Like, I don't find anything I do embarrassing. If I love someone, I'll show them, whether that be writing a letter, giving a gift, like just like silly little text messages in the morning, like I love you, stuff like that. Like, I don't find that embarrassing. That's just me showing my love. And if they find it embarrassing, then that's fine. But that's just who I am as a person. I don't try to find embarrassment out of doing things to prove my love. But yeah.
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with that at all, for sure.
Yeah.
When was the last time that you immediately regretted something that you said?
Ooh, last time I regretted something I said. That's a tough question. Not in terms of what the question is, in terms of my memory span. And trying to remember things that I regret. But I'm the type of person that will just say shit when they're angry or when they're sad. And half the time I don't mean it. And especially in arguments, it comes off the wrong way. Literally Jackson in chat saying I hated him when I was drunk, when I don't hate Jackson at all. Like, I have said things that I regret. I can't remember specifically, but I'm going to explain how when I'm angry or depressed or in that mood, things just come out. And obviously, it's not right to let them sit. I always apologize for them. I'm not, literally, you're not you when you're hungry, but with sadness and anger. Like, things just spit out that they don't mean to. And I feel like that can happen to a lot of other people. You just say things in the heat of the moment and you don't, and like, you just say it and you're like, oh shit, like, why did I say that? I don't mean that. And it happens and that's okay. But you got to take accountability for it. You got to realize your mistakes and be the better person and say, I didn't mean it that way and fix your wrong. And I try to do that the best I can when I do say shit that I don't mean. But yeah.
That's totally fair. This is a new question. Something that I actually have never asked on this show before.
Okay, interesting.
And it actually was prompted by my lovely girlfriend.
Nice.
Because she saw it asked somewhere and she's like, this is the question you need to have on Connections. You're gonna be the first one to hear this question. And I want you to make it as comfortable as for you, as comfortable as you want. So who no question exactly be. I haven't even written it down. That's how new it is. It's not even written down. So bear with me here as I ask. W Alyssa, exactly, Iggy.
Yeah, W.
What is something that you have not? Hang on.
Oh.
Let me just actually find. Let me just find it here. Hold on.
Try to perfect the mystery question.
Because she sent it to me.
Okay.
She just sent me she sent it to me on because I said you need to send this to me because I'm gonna forget about it. Let me see, where did she send it? Not on Facebook. Text? Let's find out. Let's see here.
As you said Facebook, I got a Facebook notification. That's weird. That's some Matrix type shit right there.
I'm big braining it. Let's see. I swear she texted me it.
Oh no, better ring up the girlfriend. What is the question?
Is that coffee? Or sorry, she's coffee. I read a message that says coffee. She's at work right now, so there's no way. Oh, here we go. Found it. It was here.
Okay.
Just up there.
Okay.
What's up, Chicken Nugget Mike? That's a lovely name. You're gonna be fighting. You're gonna be fighting Flim Flam Flam for that one. I like that name. How's it going, Mike? What's up? Come on, Brent. Imagine not being Facebook friends with Brent. All right. No, I will not be adding any randoms. I'm sorry. I love you. You have me on Discord though. I'd love to meet you on Discord. Here it is.
Yes.
What is a confession that you've never said out loud?
I've never said out loud. Bro, my memory's about to get extracted right here. A confession I've never said out loud. It's an interesting one. Really got me on. You just keep. I think you've stumped me on one question and then I get another one that I'm like, what the fuck? I've never thought about answering something like this. No. Never said it out loud. Can we kind of prompt something? Because my memory is kind of...
So
I'm not gonna lie, Bren.
So you want me to
My
prompt
memory's
something?
really like prompt, like what type of confession?
It could be anything. It could be really anything. Like sorry, I'm not helping you out here, but I'm
No, that's okay. That's okay.
It literally could be anything. Whether it is, yeah, I don't know. It really it's in the hands of the beholder here.
Something I've never told anyone. I feel like I'm a pretty open person overall, and that's why it probably conflicts me so much. It's only like the really deep shit that I probably don't say so much to like obviously like my therapist or my parents and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm the most openest person. I am who I am on stream, both on and off. I say too many things sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. So it's really got me. Bro, this may be a question I can't answer.
That's okay. We can move on. That's all right.
Yeah. It's a good question though, and it's gonna keep me thinking. You're gonna keep me awake for nights now thinking of what I've never told people. I just think that because I'm so open, that there's barely anything that I haven't said out loud. Barely.
That's
At the
good.
least, I would have at least told my parents or Jordan or my best friend at the least. But yeah.
It's good. It's good to live with kind of an openness. It's better not to kind of bottle things up. So that's good. I mean, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. Because I was known for bottling things up, so letting things out kind of became the new norm for me in the past year with COVID and everything, and I just tried to stop bottling things up, so everything's out in the open now.
That's fair. That's fair. What is the best piece of advice that you have ever received?
Best piece of advice? I have a few like quotes that stick in my mind when you say that, Bren. First one, here's a cute little one from my mom. Shout out to Mrs. Bracks. Oh, and Mama Bracks. It's the best thing you can wear is a smile, and I completely agree with that. That's such a cute little positive quote. I think you could be wearing the most bougie outfit. You could have that Louis. You could have that Gucci. If you're not smiling, are you really repping that outfit? Like, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. If you're smiling, you look like the happiest person. It's the best thing that you could put on, and I agree with that. And the other two, everything happens for a reason. I literally live by that. I think that I meet people for a reason. That if something bad happens in my life, there's a greater thing that's happened, and you may not see it at the time. But in terms of COVID, straight away, my first thing was this year is shit. Like, it's ruined everything. But now that I'm out of that bubble, I realize everything happened for a reason. I came out of that with like knowledge, with a better mental strength, seeking help. Like, it really benefited me, even if at the time I didn't realize it. It did happen for a reason in my life. And the last one is, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't worry about it for 5 minutes. And I think about that one a lot because you tend to overthink things, especially as a person who suffers from anxiety. I think about everything like 24/7. Like, it just does not stop in my head. I overthink, but I think about it. Will I care about this in a year? Like, I don't know, like, trying to think of an example. Like, if something shit goes wrong in my life, like COVID happens again, we all go into lockdown. Like, I can't even like see Jordan. I can't go out of my house, and Wi-Fi goes down. I can't stream. Worst case scenario, probably not going to happen. I just lost my train of thought again. This is all the time. I'm too IQ. I get really caught up in explaining shit. I lose my train of thought. No, like, worst case scenario, will I think about it in a... Oh, I know, that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
5 minutes. 5 years, 5 minutes.
Scrap that. Something bad happens. I drop my... Okay, just start from the beginning. This is a small thing. I drop my ice cream. Am I going to worry about it for 5 years? Probably, because I love food. But is it going to impact my life? Is it going to impact my life in the long run? I can get a new ice cream. It's going to cost me like another $2. It's cool. Like, friendships get ruined, and I know that's hard to get over and things like that. Breakups get ruined. Toxic things happen in your life. But think about where you'll be in 5 years' time. You may find new friends. In terms of me and COVID, I did lose a lot of friends, but now in the new year, I know that I've met so much more amazing people who I value in my life more than ever. I've met you, I've met B, Jackson, Iggy. Have so many connections with people that I literally, as I said before, priceless. But yeah, I just think that you shouldn't dwell on the bad all the time. Spend your time sulking over it, get it sad, cry the tears out. It's okay to be sad about things, but at the end of the day, bitch up, you got this. Better things are coming your way. Positivity everywhere. Like, you got this. But yeah.
Sure. That's a good one.
That really took a really bad tangent because my mind just disappeared halfway through. But yeah, no, I got there at the end.
That's part of the show is the tangents, and it's great. So there's no
Yep.
worries at all. I think, and I agree. I agree. Like I think the whole side of the 5 minutes or the 5 years or 5 minutes thing. I think that's a great thing. I like that because I think there's, as a person with anxiety as well, I think it's something that we truly get stuck on way too much.
Yeah.
Like it's hard not to. It's part of your
really
mental state really is overthinking, is that's kind of part of it, and it's a really hard thing to get over. But it's also important that you do kind of focus on the things that really do matter, and usually most things aren't those things, but it's not, that's easier said than done, of course. So
I agree with that.
if you died tonight, what would you regret not doing?
Oh, trying a lot of food. That's my simple answer, and I'll go into my deeper answer later. But I've been a picky eater for like a lot of my life, and I'm trying to open up now, and like I haven't tried a strawberry before. That sounds so bad. I sound unhealthy. I get my vegetables in, guys. Don't worry, I'm healthy. But the fact that I haven't tried a lot of foods, a lot of cuisines, because I'm a very picky eater. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I barely even have Filipino food anymore. I was more open as a kid, but as I got older, I just got more picky about what I eat. I want to explore all cultures. I want to eat whatever the fuck I want. Food is food. Food is delicious no matter where it's from, and I want to get back into that. So when I travel the world, I'm gonna open myself up to like trying whatever. If my Europe trip didn't get cancelled last year, I would have tried snails or something. That's something that's been on my list for a while, and it's quite different. But I'm trying to open myself up to trying new things. Fun fact though, I have eaten bugs before, so I'm beginning to get there. But also if I died tomorrow, it's not something I can control, but the fact that COVID, I couldn't really live my life to the fullest. And I know that it's not something that, I can just go and book a ticket to Canada, go see you, go see be in the Philippines, and then go see Iggy in the United States. Like I can't do that now. But I would regret not living my life to how I want it, but we get there next year. If I don't die by next year, then I'll get there. We live with no regrets.
No regrets, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. I think that's a good one. And obviously you can't control the second one, but of course. And then, but the
Yes.
second one the first one is the food one. One thing that I say, and because I was a picky eater when I was younger, I'm still a little bit picky, but I would say is try everything once.
Yes.
At least make a plan for yourself to at least try everything once. If you're offered something, try at least once, because you might be surprised in the things you like. And sometimes it sounds disgusting, but it sometimes turns out to be one of the best things. For instance, for me, and I mean, I know this is kind of like, this is not like crazy, like the like bugs or snails or something like that, but with like spinach on pizza, that to me was like, okay, that looks like a little bit kind of like, that doesn't sound great to me.
Yeah.
But I tried it. Now it is something that I almost have almost weekly now, like, and it's like, or like every like couple weeks and so like it's something that's very familiar for me, which is at least try it once. Try it once. If you don't like it, that's fine. You tried it. At least you gave it a shot. And you know, my girlfriend and I do that all the time. Is basically like, try it once. If you don't like it, that's fine. We can even chuck it out if that's the problem, but at least try it once.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah. What is your biggest fear in life?
My biggest fear in life. I have a lot of fears in life, and that's probably just the anxiety speaking like to me, but I did used to have a fear of failure, but at this point I feel like it is the idea of I'm not living my, like I'm not happy if I died right now. Like I wouldn't be, like I'm proud of where I've come in life, and I want to be the optimist in me and be like, you've made it so far with Twitch, you've done pageants, you've done charity work, you've done the best you could, but the other half of me is like, you could do better, and that's tough to deal with mentally because I've always set this high expectation to myself. Like, I'm going to achieve this in life, I'm going to do that. And yeah, it's hard, especially COVID again. I'm not trying to bring COVID up, but COVID really is a big factor here. But no, I'm trying to be proud of myself for who I am, but at the same time, I know I always push myself to achieve more, to strive for more, because that's what I like to do. I like to achieve my goals, and I'm very motivational at times, I guess. But yeah. I feel like I lost track of the topic at the end.
It's all right. That's okay. It's all right. It's part of the show, as I said. So no problems at all. Man, I think it is like it's a that kind of that fear of like failure is definitely something that I can kind of relate to in a sense. And so, it's scary. It's not something that's kind of too common. I see you have we have two new friends in here too, Jeho and Legendary Platter,
Hey,
joining us. What's up? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us, guys. By the way, we have a question of the day today, by the way, as well. And the question of the day today is, what is to the left of you? I know it's kind of silly, it's kind of goofy, but what is to the left of you? We've learned a lot about kind of what people have to the left of them. Some people have snacks. not gonna say who. Some people have a wall, as Squirmy put. Some of us have curtains, like myself. We'd love to hear it. Just kind of learn a little bit about you and kind of what you got on your desk. You got a water bottle. Is it actually filled with water though, Jeho? Or is it filled with like pop or something like that? Thank you for joining us, by the way, both of you. Yeah, for sure. Did we say something or no?
Oh, I low-key lost track of it. This is how bad my memory is. I think I was gonna say something on the topic of what you were last talking about, but I forgot what you were talking about already. This is really bad.
It's okay. Let's go. We were talking about the biggest fear in life and how we're talking about COVID and stuff.
With the fear of like letting yourself down I feel like to me is more pressure than anything. Like once I realized like my parents took the pressure away from me of school and stuff like that because I realized I wasn't coping with it and like all the other pressures in my life. The only pressure I had left to deal with was my own personal expectations of myself, and I need to sometimes slow down and be like, you should be proud of how far you've come. You don't need to push yourself to be the best and achieve everything in life. I just know that personally, if I die, I don't want to be nothing. I want to make a change in the world, and that's who I want to be. And if I just let that down, a part of myself would kind of just perish. But I've got to remind myself every day that I'm doing the best I can. I'm working towards things, and small things can be celebrated. I might change one person's life, and that doesn't make it different to changing a million people's. Yes, in number and quantity, it is. But I helped one person, and that would just mean the world to me.
That is pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. And I think that's the same thing here too, is that's why I love doing this. Is because if someone can kind of take away something from this, whether it is a story, maybe someone's struggling and they just maybe they don't feel valid, maybe they don't have the home place where it feels like it's going to be supported or something like that. I'm here to tell you that I will support you. And I have a bunch of other friends around here that hangs out here every single Tuesday that would be willing to support you and hang out. And whether it's in the Discord, !Discord, or whether it's on the stream here every Tuesday, is we want to listen. We're interested in you and kind of learning about you and kind of things that you have here too. So I think this to me has become more of just like a creation, if you will. It's become more of a passion project, as I kind of call it, because it's something that's like so near and dear to me. And I think I've seen the effects that it's helped people in, and I hope to continue to. And thank you, by the way, Jeho and Platter, for the follows. Thank you so much. By the way, I know you guys just came in here, but we also are giving away a gift card for $10 to any sort of basically any gaming store that you could think of after the stream. If you'd like to join, !Enters, all you gotta do. We'll get to meet so many amazing people, and maybe we'll get to meet Jeho and Platter in that Discord call. And so the living room is where friends are made. Yo, can I get I want to sign Iggy. Iggy, my birthday's December 28th. If you can make that happen.
Oh my gosh, neon sign right behind you.
Oh, don't.
I would have did a neon sign for my stream, and I was like, Bren, surely you need connection, just something up
I want to get a Bren. That's cool. Mom, are you still in here? I'm changing my Christmas list. It's not. I don't want the Bren one anymore. I want connections. Because I wanted a brand neon light. Screw me. I saw you said about the neon light, and one thing I will say is, Jeho, ! Discord. Here, I'll do it for you. I got you. That's to get in the Discord. He said I'm changing my Christmas. Exactly. Screw me. By the way, I saw you said that about the love sign. It was from Amazon. I didn't actually buy it. My girlfriend bought it, but if you if you're interested, it's on Amazon. It's not too pricey either. It was pretty good. It's one of the things I love. Ooh, Mama Lisa bought one of my presents. Sheesh. So yeah. So as far as that, I think that's we'll leave it at that for that conversation there. But we'll go on to the next one. Because I'm starting.
New topic.
Yep. Next.
Scrap it. Next topic.
Exactly. If you could ask a single person one question and they had to answer truthfully, who would you ask and what would you ask? And they can be dead or alive.
Dead or alive? So
Yeah.
it could just be like a celebrity or just someone random.
Could be. Could be someone you know.
Is it okay? The first thing that came to my mind, I'm just gonna be completely honest. First thing that came to my mind was asking Obama whether he puts milk or cereal first. And I'm gonna stick with that answer. Because I would like to know if he is a man of many talents or he's the disappointment like the rest of society. I'm joking.
Oh my goodness.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. And it could be deep, it could be meaningful, and this is supposed to be the deep part. It's the first thing that came to my mind, Bryn. You wanted truth, you got truth.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What's Obama's last name? I'm asking. Oh my goodness, Jacko.
Oh my gosh,
we're not
you
going there. What's a lesson in life that you had to find out the hard way?
The hard way? I think personally for me is it's okay not to be okay. Tried so long stuffing my mental illness in my head that it's fine, like I can deal with this on my own. I'm being over dramatic, and then it just came to the point where it just bottled and bottled and bottled until that bottle was like Coke and Mentos. Put the lid on and bottled that for 3 years, and it just exploded in 2020. And it's not a good thing. You gotta let that Coke. You need to drink some of that Coke and I'm metaphorically explaining this, but like, you gotta let the Coke sit with some air. You gotta keep it fresh, but not let it explode. Okay, let things out. Let people in your life talk to people, and it's tough personally for me because I struggled with a lot of trust issues going through friends and going through fake friends and finding that out that my trust has been broken when I put everything and then starting from the beginning again with another person. It really hurts your soul, but eventually you find someone who can come to you for trust. You'll come to a point where you'll find your people, your person. And I feel like where I've come to that point where I have the people who I trust. I have a really good best friend, a really good boyfriend, and I trust my parents as well. And I feel like that I don't have to bottle things up anymore. I have people who I can let be my outlet and listen to me and be there for me if I need it, and that I'm not alone. And that goes for everyone else. You will find your people. You've got me, you've got Bren. We can be your therapists. It's cool.
I'll point you in the right direction. I'll point you in the right direction, but I'll also listen though too. Maybe not be your therapist, but I mean,
okay, it's okay, cool. We'll be therapist bracks now on Twitch. Anyways, you'll have someone. It doesn't have to be your parents. It doesn't have to be your best friend. It could be a random counselor on the phone. You can seek help online now. It's very easily accessible. You can call people. If you're struggling with that, you're more than welcome to do that. Or if you do have people close to you, lucky for you, I was in that situation. But no, you have help. People are there for you. Don't feel like you have to just screw that bottle lid on and just leave it there. Leave it on the shelf where one day it just explodes and your white walls now have Coke running down them. No, it's okay. We clean up that Coke. Why did I turn? Why did I turn that into a Coke metaphor?
I was gonna say that was a Coke brand deal. I think we need some money from Coke here now.
Yeah, sign us up real quick.
Really though, okay, someone tweet Coke that we need a brand deal on Connections, please.
Someone clip that, please.
For the brackscracks episode. The hashtag sponsored, yeah, really.
Yeah.
The kind of going off of that though, you've talked a little bit about the friends thing. Do you think would you say the friend in 2020 one of the hardest things would have been the loss of friends?
Yes. I mean, in some way, I've accepted loneliness. One, because I'm an only child, so I'm always used to being alone and not having people. I find it so lonely not having a sibling just to annoy the shit out of halfway during the day, despite other people complaining about their siblings. But no, the friends thing was definitely a big thing. I did keep in contact with all my friends, but I realized, those who I opened up to about my mental health, some turned me down, some just ignored it. Some people talked about it and then wouldn't check up on me. Some people were there constantly just trying to be there for me. And that really figured out who's there for me, personally in my life. I still have those friends, but the ones that were really there for me are more valued in my life now because I know that they've made the effort to check on me, and I'm tried to keep that in touch with them as well.
Mm-hmm. I think and it's hard because I think some people don't even know how to kind of talk about mental health and stuff. And I think as someone who maybe doesn't understand, if there's anyone in here that doesn't really understand it, and maybe this is something that learning episode for you of kind of what it's like and kind of to go through. And my hats off to you for going to coming here and listening and listening to something that you might not understand. That's really awesome. I will say though is the kind of adding on to that is I'm losing my train of thought. It's toot toot.
I feel like that's happened all today with me.
Here we go. I got it. Let's go. Listening to
get it off.
Is kind of listening to other people and being as kind of open-minded is one of the best things that you can do is just ask how you're doing. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be something too hard, but like seriously ask it. Don't just be like that, but like you got to like if you get a good, like that's when you just go, no, how are you doing? And that's one of those things it'll hit different. Like it'll really hit different for some people. And you'll get close with your friends. You want to be really close friends with people, ask them how they're really doing. And for instance, I put it on my Instagram, oh my goodness, exclamation mark IG if you want to go see what I'm posting. But I posted a question the other day and I said, how are you? And I got some real answers. And literally can't you too. And it's something that was just kind of interesting to me about how many people, and you see, like you said earlier, Instagram's that place where everyone goes and they show off their life in kind of the best perfect ways. And to see people that were also on Instagram talking about how their day was kind of shit and it wasn't the best day they're having, but they still decided to open up and talk to me about it and put up a message. And so I try to reply to everyone that put it in there. And thank you for those of you that did that. I know there's a couple people who've been in chat who did message on there as well. But thank you for being open and honest and stuff like that, because it gave me a second to kind of relate with you for a little bit, and it was really great for me too as well. And I hope you got something from it as well. However, we have a question from Iggy for me. Which hasn't happened before, from Iggy at least.
Okay.
And Iggy asks, Bren, what are you afraid of? Iggy, I don't know exactly where you're going for this, so I'm assuming this you're going for the real thing because we are in the deep section here. So I will answer as real as possible as I can. What I'm afraid of would probably things that I don't know about, if that makes sense, and that is very anxiety-ridden answer. I am terrified of things like places that are terrifyingly dark. Not like my house. The fear of unknown, exactly. It is that fear of not knowing something. However, I will say, being afraid of I don't know if I'd say unknown, but like it also scares me that I don't do something. Like Brax has said, is that fact of, I know for a fact, before the day I die, I need to go skydiving, or I will regret it. Like it's something that I need to do. It scares the shit out of me, and I know I'll be like, my knees will be trembling, but I know I need to do that for myself. Like that's something I have to do. It's something that my mom's not going to want me to do, but it's something I have to do. And it's things like that, like going and exploring things around the world and stuff like that, and going to those places that might not be as comfortable as I thought it was, like going to places that speak a different language, for instance. That's something that scares the shit out of me because I barely know how to speak English. Right? And that's the thing is that something that is terrifying. Not knowing what comes after death is why most people are afraid of death. Exactly. And I have talked about this a little bit before, is when I actually got my vaccine, the first one, I passed out completely out, and I was out for 30 seconds. And I will say it was one of, I don't want to do it again if I don't have to, but I will say it gave me a bit of peace towards the understanding of death, if you will. And this might be triggering for some, so if that is something that is trigger for you, maybe mute your stream right now and I'll give you a thumbs up when we're done this little part of this conversation. But basically I passed out. And when I passed out, it was very calming. It wasn't scary until I came back too. It was peaceful, if anything. And it gave me a little bit of kind of understanding that like it's not as scary, but it's scary because people don't know what it's about. But that passing out thing is what I would imagine it probably is like. And the worst part was coming back too, because you have like people that are like calling my name and trying to get me to like come to. So that was the scariest part. And being able to kind of understand that and kind of get a little bit of knowing has kind of gave me a little bit of comfort in a weird kind of way. For anyone can come back if you're muted now. Thanks if you're coming back from muted. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trigger anyone. But as far as that is, it was just something that was very like, it was something that kind of gave me a bit of a calmness to everything. And so I don't know, like it's definitely unknown would be my answer, Iggy. And it's very, I know it's very like blanket statement, but I would say is the unknown of many things have scared the crap out of me, whether that's with like relationships, whether that's with, I mean, even this journey has been really like unknowing. And I think that's why my mental state has been very like amplified, but I'm also very observant of it because of this journey. And one thing I've said on this show, and I'll say again, is I'm very observant of my own now, because I've realized who am I to tell other people to take care of their mental health if I'm not doing it myself. And it's been good for me. It's holding myself accountable, which I'm very proud of myself for. Thanks, Iggy. That was a great question. However, Brax, we're on the last question.
Oh, okay.
For those of you that have not seen this episode or not, or haven't been here before, this is the question we ask to every single one of our guests. No one escapes this podcast without this question asked anymore.
Oh no.
So
I don't even know what this.
What's it called? Don't worry. It's nothing too crazy.
It's okay.
But
you got it.
And answer however you would like. It is up to you. It is kind of the sum up of kind of everything and the possible continuation of whatever. For those of you that haven't already, ! Enter. Hi, babe. How's it going? What's it called? ! Enter in chat to get into chat. That's my girlfriend, by the way. What's it called? Enter in chat to get into the Steam, PlayStation, Xbox gift card. We're giving away. Get in the Discord as well. ! Discord as well. Feed Alyssa Brent. What? Iggy. And then exactly. However, the final question, Iggy.
The dono goal.
Gluten-free is not easy. I mean, true. The final question is a question that everyone's been asked. Even your lovely friend B has been asked this question on the show as well. And you, my friend, are no different. If you wrote a book about your life up to now, what would the final line be?
Ooh, that's such an interesting one. I always thought about writing a book, but I don't feel like I have the brain power for that. But I feel like I'd want to end it on something very inspirational, or like it just leaves you thinking. Because like every time I write essays and like meaningful like speeches for school and stuff like that, I used to always end it on like a mic drop, something you keep thinking about, and that's what I would want to probably do for a book. It's an interesting one. Honestly, got to think about this one, then take notes for when I write a book one day. What would I write? Really got me on this one. It gets harder and harder, Bren. So it ends at this point in my life, not when I die, so it's not like a full...
Correct. Exactly.
Okay, so it ends at this point in my life. Oh, okay. I feel like for me, okay, I think I've come to an answer. I feel like for me, it's gonna be such a unusual one, but I feel like I would end it on something like, and this is the beginning, my friend, or something like that, because I feel like this is the beginning of where things pick up for me, where I feel like my life is just begun. I feel like I'm really who I genuinely am. I feel like all the hardships and things I've been through have led me to this point, and now it's just, I see good from now on. And I know life's not perfect, but I see that this road onwards is a lot clearer of a path than what I saw 12 months ago. 12 months ago, I saw like a rope and I just like had to climb across it. Now I see like a whole like stone bridge with like fairy lights and everything, and like a hot dog shack on the side for me to down 4 hot dogs, you know. But like I see a lot nicer path coming with the light and everything than what I did before. So I feel like this is just the beginning for me. I'm going to start working hard on my goals, get charity started. Only the beginning of my stream. I've got a whole year next year to start living my life and putting like effort into things that make me happy and what I'm passionate about. So I feel like this is genuinely just the beginning for me.
Well, friends, this has been the lovely, amazing brackscracks on Connections. Can I get some spamming that love? Spam that love. Fill that whole box up with that love for our lovely guests. And while you're in mid-click of those, click on this lovely link, !guest. Go follow today's guest. Please go follow. Deserves a follow. If you've been here, if you've listened to any part of this, you know why I'm telling you to go do this. You need to go and follow Brax. It is you're gonna be making a mistake. It's like putting your toilet paper under if you're not following Brax.
Oh, okay. Don't follow me then.
But go follow Brax. She's doing some amazing things on Twitch, and just content creation altogether. Spreading some love, spreading some of like literally Iggy. Exclamation mark, literally, right? It's like putting milk before cereal. Exactly, Jay. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you to every single one of you that hung out with us today. This is the part of the stream, Brax, where I go and find us a raid, who we're going to raid, and our new friend that we're going to raid. And this is the part where I give you the floor, actually, to shout out anyone or anything you would like to. The floor is yours.
Shout out anyone?
Anyone, anything, whatever you like. It's your time to shine.
Shout out the whole entire world.
I guess.
Obviously shout out to my parents. I love my parents. I gotta give the props to them for being there for me before anyone else was. Literally day one. And then I've got to shout out obviously my best friend Rissa, my boyfriend Jordan, of course. They've always been there for me through the toughest of times. Actually, they've been there through probably the shittiest of times. And thank you all the amazing friends on Twitch, whether that be viewers in chat or all my friends like you, Bran, B, Iggy, Jackson, Jordan, everyone. You already know who you are. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you just pop in to say hi or you make the effort to start a conversation with me. It means the world to me just having those literal connections with you guys. But I just want to shout out everyone who's made an impact. You've all made an impact on my life, whether you send one message in chat or you send 200. I notice and I like saying hi to everyone. I want to make everyone feel welcome. And I just want to extend my thank you to my entire community for always being there for me.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Oh my goodness. So many literallys in chat right now.
Yes.
Y'all are too much. All right, we're gonna go. I found our friend we're gonna raid today.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how I found this person.
Oh, okay.
But I am following him. It's through someone's recommendation. I do know that. Okay. This will be actually the first thing I've been able to catch of his. From what I've been told by whatever creator was that they're super amazing, and I'm sure they are. So we're gonna find some. We're gonna meet a new good friend. Can we make that a raid message today? Can we do the I'm literally a friend?
Yeah, surely.
Let's
I've started a revolution.
Yes, screw the usual raid message. Copy and paste what just Brax just put up. The I'm literally brand. Literally, they're gonna be so confused. They're probably will not want us in the raid thing. But yeah, exactly. New raid message just for today. I'm not saying it's gonna happen every single time, but just for today, put that in there. My name is Brent. Thank you for everyone who hanging out with us today. I'm gonna go up and say everyone's name that I see. I'm gonna do it. So if you haven't spoken in chat, you need to speak up right now because I'm gonna say bye to you because I love you. So thank you to everyone that's been here. We're gonna go raid Way Bay XO there as well. I see in chat. Thank you to Bracks for spending your time with us, Bracks, and being so vulnerable and amazing as you are. By the way, if you aren't already, we're gonna be in the living room in probably about 15-ish minutes. So make sure you pop in, come say hi. We're gonna do in the giveaway. And then, yeah, so thank you to everyone. Thank you to Squirmy. Thank you to Brax. Thank you to Iggy. Thank you to B. Thank you to Jay. Thank you to Jay Ho. Thank you to Jacko. Yeah, I noticed you, Jacko. Thank you to Iggy. And I noticed you too. Thank you to Mitch. Oh, what's up, Mitch? You're back. Welcome to, thank you to Donovan. Thank you to Mama Lisa. Thank you to, I see Wolf in there too in the spam and love. Thank you to everyone who came in today and spent a little bit of time with us. I really, really appreciate it. You guys, I'm gonna pass out. I thought I didn't read the first message and I thought you were like, just like, oh my God, really? Thank you for spending your time with us. Thank you for spending your day. There's so many things you could be doing today and you decided to hang out with us. And that means a lot, more than you guys know. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you'll join us next Tuesday when we interview the amazing Andy Reichus on this podcast. Tuesday, the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope maybe you'll come join us in the Discord, maybe. Please. If not, that's okay. We'll see you hopefully next Tuesday. If you'd like to go and watch any of the past episodes on this, as well as this one, if you want to go rewatch this one, it's going to be on 2 places: YouTube, !YT, and podcast, podcast. I put the podcast one in there, !YT, I'll put in there too. If you want to go follow them, it'd be lovely. You don't have to, but it'd be lovely if you do. I hope you will join us next Tuesday. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I love you guys. Take care. Go drink some water. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye. Peace out.